I'll make sure to turn the AI on though. There we go.
Hello, everyone. Hello for another episode of Tales of the Forgotten Sea. We had a long break between, previously of the last episode, and now, after just a week, bam, here it is. We are ready to play. We're having a little bit of we had a little bit of a small, slow session last night. It was more about feelings, encounter, a lot of lore, and etc. And we need to, speaking of stories and personal interaction, we need to jump back a little bit in time. Not so much in place. We are still on board of our trustworthy ship, and we are trying to unravel some mystery. Something that involve Hothpoth, Jarvis, and some question that our friends Rock has for the captain. So before we are going back to our present moment, where we are dealing with this trio and Lady Voraci, let's see what Hot Pot and Jarvis have to say to each other. So let me set the scene. It's late evening. After your duty in the galley, you had your time to, serve the food to everyone, Luth help you with that, and etc. So, hot pot, you are just getting back some of the dishes. They're starting to pile up. Some of the younger people on board will help you with that and clean up. While Jarvis, maybe just to share a moment with his friends, maybe for something else, will walk into the galley, and that's your cue, guys.
Mm. Uh, hey, I bought another outstanding meal, buddy. Uh,
Hey, thank you.
you need a hand in here?
Well, why you want to scrub some dishes?
Yeah. Maybe I can help you out. Give
I'm off
some
the
of these
deck.
other ones a break.
Yeah, I mean, if
Uh,
you want to help, I mean, we got it mostly covered, but
sure.
any help we can get is always helpful.
Yeah, yeah. And Jarvis will like get himself situated and throw an apron or whatever on. It looks really awkward over the rest of his outfit. Um, and he
It's a
starts.
good look
He
for
gets
you.
yeah. I'm no stranger to having. I had a lot of we had a big family, so I know how to clean up pretty well. And he just like like anybody in a restaurant just starts setting plates of the same size in one spot and the silverware at another spot and uh, scraping the plates as he goes and just gets right into it and just a bit of a workhorse when it comes to this. Yeah, so couple things I wanted to talk to you about actually, if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure. As long as you can
Um,
talk and work at the same time.
yeah, I'm
I mean,
good.
unless it's sensitive matter, we can, I could, we could step away, and we do have enough help to cover this. So if you need to talk in private, that's fine as well.
Well, the first thing isn't we can just talk about that, but we can get these guys ahead a little bit, and then afterwards we can step aside and deal with the rest. That
All
works
right,
for you.
let's do it. Yeah, that's fine.
Um, yeah, remember the those Scylla sirens that we dealt with? A couple,
Yes.
yeah, the things were not great. And you got those
Those
bones.
nasty beasts. Yeah.
Yeah, you got those
I hope that's
bones
the
from
last you've seen of them. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, I've got the
Well,
bone.
hopefully. I know that those bones are have some cool properties to them, but Geraldine gave me these feathers, and she told me that if I put them through the right process, I can grind them up and make a an interesting piece of magic item out of it. I don't know if you'd be interested in maybe helping me out
Yeah,
with that. Make sure I know a thing or two
yeah,
about.
I will. I would love to. That sounds awesome. What do you have in mind?
Um, not really sure, but I've always got this 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 trying to think of what I would always have. Hold on, let me look at my yeah. I've always got this bracer on this arm. I pretty much never take it off. And maybe we could tuck it into the pouch that's in here and make this into a magic item. That that seems doable. There's a couple.
How many feathers do you have? Do you have them with you, or do you have to go get
Yeah,
them?
yeah, I got them here in my in this pocket.
I see them.
I mean, my hands are dirt. Hold on, and he wipes his hands off and kind of situates himself and pulls them out. And you saw them because you were there when she gave them to me. I'm pretty sure it was like three of them.
Hmm.
Yeah, no, I was there, but if
Yeah.
do you mind
Okay.
if I examine them?
Yeah, absolutely. Here you go.
So Hot Pot is looking at these feathers. Are they how are they cleaned? Like are they like
So
Yeah.
if you didn't know better, you thought that someone already worked those feather like with a crazy precision. They are completely clean, cut at the end, and
okay, so
if if you didn't know that because you saw Geraldine literally just taking apart a piece of the body, you would thought, oh, those are being made ready to make a pen out of it or something like that. But you also know
okay.
how precise she is.
Right. Okay, so there's not like bits of skin or fat like where the feathers were plucked.
No.
Okay. Oh, yeah, these look like I mean, these look like e excellent specimens here. I mean, I think I normally to begin a process like this, I normally have to like clean clean the feathers with like a unscented detergent to make sure that they're clean and there's no fat that I have to remove or because you don't want the specimen to spoil. You don't want to create a spell and then have it backfire somehow because it wasn't properly prepared.
Oh yeah,
And
definitely.
in instance like this, if it's not clean, if it has something that spoils, I mean, you don't want it to explode. You don't
Hmm.
want it to completely backfire and have the opposite effect. But yeah, these are great. You only have three of these feathers.
Actually, you said that's all I needed.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I think that's plenty. I think that's more than enough to uh, achieve what you want, and then possibly have some leftover for other use.
Cool. All right.
Uh,
And
no,
as you're examining them, he's like back to doing the dishes and back to like moving the plates through and getting them cleaned.
yeah. Look,
Um,
hey, listen. These guys can handle this. Let's go down uh into the galley and we got if you I would I'd like to get this started, and they can handle this though.
Okay,
yeah.
you are in the galley, guys, but of
Oh,
course,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm kind of visualizing like
no,
we're
there are
on
section
deck or
there are
something.
section of it. Of
Oh,
course, there
okay.
is like
Hey,
the area where you cooking and the area where the dishes are being, clean up, and there is the area where you are storing the food, and there is a
Okay.
small area where you have the livestock. So there is a couple of pigs and a few um, chickens.
cool.
Okay.
Because you
Hey,
need
hey,
those.
can
Hmm?
I step
What's
away
that?
for a second? I gotta make a phone call. Can you deal with Brian for a little while, and then I'll come back in a few minutes?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Cool. All right.
Life is always important. So
Yeah. Thanks,
while
guys. I'll be back in a little while.
Hot Pot and Jarvis leave the couple of people that were already there helping out and just cleaning out and etc. and moving still in the galley, but a little bit closer to hot pot section when you have your own stuff, the things that you keep there and there, and everyone knows that you're not supposed to touch them. And you also can have a little desk made it for your size so you can easily work on it. Um, the two of you are going to sit down there and just be ready for the rest of your conversation. In the meantime, still the same evening, a little bit further down the line, there is a knock at the captain's cabin.
Captain, can I speak with you?
There is a rustle of movements and etc. And the captain just opened the door. Her long snakes are just down, probably already sleeping. Um, she's putting on a robe. She is in like a gown for the night, and she just look at you.
Sorry, I can come back if it's too late. I mean,
Yeah, yeah, don't worry. She
okay.
just grab all their snake, put them together almost in a braid. They are still sleeping.
One of the single snakes kind of pops up, and he's like, because she's wearing like a nightgown. He goes, he pushes him down, like it's like settle down, like, like sorry, but he puts his hair back.
Captain doesn't even flinch about it. She just gently put the head of her snake on her shoulder so they can keep resting. You see their eyes like fluttering for a second and just go back to sleep.
It's just the funny image of Rock's hair was fine, except for one of the snakes that was giving it away, and his mouth kind of opened up slightly, and he's like, "You get back there," and he just puts his hair
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
Captain, there are a few questions I have regarding our itinerary and a bunch of other things that I'd like to have. I'll close the door behind. Let's.
Eat me.
All right. Um, so what about the lady in the hold? When would we even get to my home country of Radicur to do the investigation? Like when would we even fit that into our schedule?
I don't think we will.
Well, that's not gonna go very well then, if
Let
she's
me let me explain that.
sure.
We promise her to help
Yes.
at when we got enough, I would say, money and motivation and information. So we had our mission here. We got our things to do. My priority is to the crew, not to this lady. Also, she didn't hire us, so she's not like paying for this. So I would say we get to Tesiki, we get to find the information we need about the treasure of Captain Kidd. We get to the treasure, and at that point, when we have enough money, you know, we can say, listen, now we can help you.
Hmm.
And if she doesn't like it, it's tough luck. You should have been on with a different crew. We are pirates and not benefactors, okay?
Well, at the very least, she is like telling her people to back off from us. That is worth something,
True.
or she will be telling them that.
That's the thing. She didn't do it yet, so I don't have any obligation with her. Remember, my obligation is with the rest of crew, and she is no part of it.
All right. I mean, I'll keep her. I'll keep talking to her and trying to get her to like be civil about the whole thing. But I have a feeling she's going to get quite upset when she realizes that we're not going anywhere near the territory to search for leads.
We also don't have complete pictures, okay? And honestly, why should I throw uh plan make for months with set up traveling
Yeah.
enough material and etc. And the goodwill of my crew down into the poop galley, just the poop deck, just for
For Lady Virachi, I get you. I
Lady
understand.
Voraci. She is playing with a little bottle that is like probably rum or something. She's not drinking it. It's just
No,
she's
no.
playing with it.
It's like spinning it or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's table that for now, since we're apparently going to do that after we get the treasure of Captain Kidd, which we don't know how long that's going to take. Um, will Let's go on to a different topic.
Mm.
Will this family be safe with us? Like, I understand that we're going to pick them up. I get that. But will they be safe on our boat? We've already been attacked by monsters along this journey already. Like,
Yeah.
what if, I mean, I know they're being actively hunted. I get that. That's also something I understand. But like, we might get attacked by even worser things on our travels. And then Miguel's family just get murdered in front of him. No, I'm not gonna beat around the bush about that, you know?
No, 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 no. It's grim as it sounds. It's true. My idea was to get to Tesiki, make sure that they are get together, and from there move down maybe to, uh, you know, technically speaking, if we are going to go to Akiptos like the clue suggests, we can stop along the way in Obolawa and, hear me out, put them under protection of the Voracis family.
I feel like we're just building more and more debt to Lady Virachi, but sure, that's a thing you could do.
Listen, we are already agreed that we are going to help her, okay?
Okay, yeah,
And what she's done in exchange, she pushed people like off our tail, good, but
right.
that's it.
Well, it also, yeah,
We
go ahead.
need a little bit more than that, especially because we are hosting her on my ship.
I understand that, and I know that I am partially or wholly to blame that she is on the boat. But
Didn't touch the subject, but you say it.
yeah, no, I get it. I can understand why you're partially at least upset with me a little bit about the whole situation. Also, I assume you guys have very differing viewpoints when it comes to I don't even want to deal about the social political things that I'm sure between the two of you. That's probably a whole other ba- uh, batch of
Listen,
problems.
she just, just stretch out. Sorry. I come from very cold place. Okay,
Yeah.
Ugre is like, think about the coldest place in Ingetir. Yeah, that's summer. Okay, I'm used to people that is very direct,
Right.
very passionate about, because more cold is out there, more warm you need to have in your heart.
Okay.
It makes sense.
Right. No, I get you.
And I don't, go around bushes pretending this is that. I'm the kind of girl that want to have things done.
Okay.
And so yes, I was upset, honestly, not be with you, but because of the old situation.
Right. Right.
I also think that this is a good thing for you because maybe in the best possible outcome, you're gonna get a resolution. A good one, I hope.
So I do have an interesting point there. You said that you prefer people talking direct, right? That's
Yep.
what you might not think, which is just crazy. I know it's going to sound crazy. Maybe she's tricking me in a way, but I think Lady Virachi wants that. What I mean is, I think from the conversations I've had with her, her subterfuge, her way of talking and all that, I think she doesn't like it. I think she does it because it's her job, because that's what she does. I think she doesn't want to have that conversation. So when you talk to Lady Verace, I think if you talk to her directly, you probably will be more surprised about how that conversation will go. That's from my experience from talking to her anyway.
Mm.
So I think I don't want to say things in common because they're two different worlds, right? But I would say that there's a very interesting through point that if you talk to her in that way, she might receive it better. I know it seems counterproductive to what you normally do, where you're like, all right, you're talking to someone from upper class, but I don't think she wants to be talked like that. I think that's something that she's been trained into.
Mm.
But again, that's just my opinion on it. I could be being manipulated somehow. You know what I mean? But that's my thoughts on it.
That's the risk there.
Right.
Okay, Rock, that's the risk. I mean, I get it. You're probably right. Um, but that's the risk. She's very manipulative. She is very manipulative, and I don't like that.
But is that because you know her primarily from where she's from and her family, or because you know her as a person? That's what I'm getting at.
Mm.
I'm not taking her side. I'm simply stating
No,
that
no, no.
there'll be a certain bias to it, you know?
Of course.
I had a
Let's
bias
say
too, walking
they
up there.
some. Let's say they have some prejudice.
Right.
I'm not using this word as a derogatory thing.
No, no, I get that.
I mean, she was a witch of a Bolawa,
Right.
already problematic there. She is into the upper class of a Bolawa, and they are used to stab each other in the back often. And she's also connected to not just an upper class family, but she's also one of the seven emperor, and she used the high
Yeah,
quotes,
yeah.
of Obolawa. Those very powerful, very in you know mean people. So yes, I have my prejudice, but you can see where they come from, right?
Okay. Let me again, since we have the time to talk about this, she discussed with me things that were I would a person who's political, right? She expressed very personal things. The death of her child, her husband basically just not giving her the time nor the resources to really look for the lead of what happened to her father. And so like I have a feeling that she built up this wall of political maneuvering to try to get ahead to that situation. So I think if we try to be more direct with her, it'll work out better. Even if it seems the more dangerous route, you know what I'm saying? It might work out. Um, the only problem is if I get stuck with her again, I don't have a lot to talk about anymore because we did a lot of that already. So, you know what I mean? So hopefully that won't happen, but we'll see.
And that's take you a little bit back for a second. She reached out with her hand and caress gently your jawline, and she said, "Do you want to try a different method?" She just smiled.
With Lady Verace, I mean, yes, okay, she's a very attractive lady, but she kind of creeps me out to be honest. Like, it's just, I could, no, that seems wrong. Like, especially considering the backstory of the whole situation. I don't know about that. That might be a little. I mean, there's direct that there's. Yeah, no,
Okay, okay. Yeah,
no, 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 no. I get it. Look. I when I say I don't have much to talk to her about, it doesn't mean that you can't put her with me because I know kind of how
No,
she
no, no. I
acts.
was off. No, no. I get that. I was offering you a possible. You are a man. Come on. You.
I am a look. There. And he thinks about what he's going to say next. He goes, I am not interested in her. The way he says it is kind of like because he was caught off guard. Is like I'm not interested in Lady Farachi. That's the way he phrases it.
Okay.
I- Off of table argument, it's very one of the stakes almost poke. No, 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 you get back there, and he just pushes that one back because he was about to say something.
Okay. Okay. Can I have
Oh shit!
a roll from you?
I mean, it's always been played on his face too, so it's like very hard for him to hide that.
Yeah, yeah.
What am I trying to roll against? That's the question.
Tell me one thing. Do you want to try your true meaning behind those words, or you want to purposely just say, no, 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 this is it, and that's it. So you can do perception or deception.
I think he's gonna go with deception because he
Mhm.
doesn't feel it's his station, or at least he doesn't feel adequate enough to even make that joke. So I think that's where we're going with.
Okay, fair enough.
So let's he gets 2 pips for deception, which and then his cunning, which is 4 dice.
Okay, and you're going to face against the 7 dice I'm going to roll
Ah,
from.
crap. She's probably good against that too. That's the worst part.
I mean, she was a priestess, and wisdom is one of her higher skill, but the second
Uh,
one is her intelligence.
okay. So
Uh,
nothing explodes, but I got 2 5s, and because I get to keep those two, and
mhm.
then I get my modifier for cunning. That's not going to be good. 12. That's going to be not so great.
Okay, so I just rolled my dice here.
I bet you did.
So I roll 7 dice. I keep three,
Yeah, this is going to be bad.
and I roll 2 6s on those threes.
Okay, so
And I
he's
roll another 5 and 6 on those dice.
Rock tries to hide his appreciation of the captain, and it doesn't go very well. Is what's going to happen. Just
There
going to
is a
roll.
moment that she's look at you, and there is a long silence between the two of you, and
Oh, this got awkward.
as
He does.
she go, her greenish skin goes a little bit salmon for a second, and she just so, and she just instinctively closes her blouse and said, drink.
Yes.
So, and in the meantime, she's pouring you a glass
Yeah, I'll just
of
thanks.
rum. Um, so, yeah, no, understandable. So, no, 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 I'm not going to force you anything. Just,
Yeah, I think considering because he knows his jig is up, considering the other situation, that would be very
Mhm.
awkward for everyone.
No,
Yeah.
no,
Okay.
absolutely, awkward, awkward. No, no,
Okay.
no, 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 absolutely no.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
Just say something. Get back there. Jesus Christ. All right.
So,
Oh,
if
yeah.
there is anything else you want to
Oh,
ask
yeah, yeah,
me?
yeah, yeah. Jesus. He almost like pulls out. I feel like he even pulls out like a TD note. Anyway. What kind of trade does this information broker value? Like, what are we gonna tell him to get us or the information that we need?
Yeah, that's a. She just got serious for a second.
Oh, you did have legitimate questions.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. She, so, yeah, that's an important things to discuss, I presume. And all, as I had just told you, I'm not very much good for with subterfuge and etc. I let usually Geraldine take out the information out of people, and
And when you she take out and she thinks about how she works and goes, yeah, yeah, that's definitely what she does. She takes it right out of them.
yeah, so and that's very useful, and I cannot say otherwise. Um, the thing is, sometimes you need people be alive after she finish, and most of the time is
Hmm.
difficult. Um, However, one of the things that she does is definitely she, you know, make her fear even everything they do, everything they said is wrapped into wrap around their finger, I would say. Oh, so I'm rambling. Okay, I'm rambling.
No, no, it's fine. We've been drinking. It's fine.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. You know what, Rock? Yes, we need to discuss about that. But unless you have other question, it's starts to get late. If you don't mind, I will go back to sleep.
Oh, no, no, absolutely. I'll get going. He's still like kind of awkward at the moment.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for your time, Captain, and we'll talk more once we're at the island, with at the city.
Yeah.
Anything closes the door.
No, and you have her eyes staring at you the whole time. And you also notice that at least even if they were resting
Yeah,
there,
yeah, yeah.
all of her snake are looking at you.
So, out of character a bit. Uh, First episode, the proto episode,
Yes,
Rock
absolutely.
was hitting on her.
Yes.
If we roll it
Yeah, yeah,
back,
remember.
right, right. I'm just saying. I'm just she's gonna like sit in her cabin and be like, was he hitting on me from like the
Yeah,
first
yeah, it's like
mission?
it's been probably a couple of months already.
She's been
But she's the captain. She's
no, no.
always
That's why,
feeling
and that's why he's like,
appreciated, and kind of.
and that's why Rock doesn't go further with it at the moment because he feels like I'm just the guy that like helps the boat. I'm I'm not even really like a sailor, you know? Oh God.
But you never know. um,
I
but
don't think she has that kind of relationship with her shark friend. I think he literally is just the guy that works like under her or whatever. You know what I mean?
uh, you
I
you
yeah.
asking above the table, I can tell you because
Man,
you have
this
been on the ship enough to notice dynamics between people.
okay. Yeah, I feel like Rock, as someone who's interested in her, would keep an eye on the shark guy to be like, is that a thing? You know? So was that would be a role or would that be like
No, no,
a
no, no. I
conversation?
would say
Okay.
because of your keen insight and etc. and the time you spend on board, I will say that your character knows that Captain Elvira treats every member of the crew like their family.
Okay.
But, like almost like she is everyone's mother, not just your captain.
So you're saying she's a mommy. I'm sorry. I had to.
Don't worry. Uh, I don't say she's a MILF.
No,
I'm not saying.
no, she wasn't married. So well, she didn't have kids. We're her kids.
You are your
That's
kids.
a weird metaphor. Let's not do that.
Yes, absolutely. This episode is already derailing like crazy, but
It's
great.
supposed to be that for this one.
Yeah, absolutely. I love it. The thing is, you also know that you have seen Kuhan treating everyone with a lot of respect on board, but be almost reverential towards the captain.
Okay. That makes sense.
You know, it's like almost, I will say, she's the alpha in a pack of wolves, even if technically speaking, that thing is just made up stuff that doesn't exist in nature, but
No, 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 I get you.
and he is the beta the need to protect. Is his role is to be there to make sure that she can do her job without a worry.
Right.
Mm, about feelings, you don't get much feeling
Yeah, I didn't think I did. Yeah.
because Kuhan is very stoic and very reserved. For the other people at the table, You guys know that there's nothing there. The captain loves everyone kind of equally. She doesn't have a relationship with anyone. Um, and for the few that are being on the ship for a longer time, so in this case of Fott and Jarvis, you know that Kuhan, technically speaking, escape from Rikisi. And when I mean escape, Rikisi is the literally the underwater kingdom of the Ichthyians. You don't escape Rikisi, you just leave it behind and get to the surface. Escaping means that someone is hunting you down for something you have done. But you don't. There is a lot of rumors and speculation about
Right.
why.
Why? Yeah.
But the most outlandish, um, I would say, rumors about it is that years ago, um, the princess of the Kraken family was killed, and he was the hitman. But that is the most
Right.
outlandish
Right.
idea of it, especially because probably in terms of age and timing, it doesn't match precisely.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. So what I'm getting the idea of, that Rock would get the idea of then, is that he wouldn't approach her because he reveres her. Like this is the captain. I do everything to protect her. I am the White Knight Guardian of the.
kind, kind of, yeah.
Okay. The funny part that the captain, because she has extreme levels of insight, would realize is Rock was just treating her like a normal person, which was kind of crazy. Like not in a disrespectful way, but like,
No, no. The
hey,
thing
you're an
is,
attractive captain. I'll
yeah,
see you later.
yeah. You're an attractive woman. It's like we have been together for quite some times. The ship is not a massive place. It's like,
But also he undertoned with, I also don't feel like I would be worthy at the point that I'm at anyway. So I'm going to, like, I'm gonna get going.
no, no, of course. And the thing is, she is insightful, but at the same time, like every insightful person, you are not at the top of your game every single moment of
Oh
the
no, yeah,
day. So
especially not when you're like half asleep and someone comes
yeah,
knocking on your cabin.
so she's going to have some thought for
That,
the rest of the evening, as you.
but because it just made sense where she's like, "Oh, go hang out with Lady Verace," and like you could woo her and get her to give you more information. And Rock's like, "I don't want to because there's a whole lot of complications with that. Like
Plus, plus
plus
there is this
plus
other
that.
thing.
Yeah,
Plus there is the other things. Then I kind of hitting on you since the beginning,
it's
and
like
he was like, "Oh,"
yeah.
but you
uh,
didn't say that. But she understood
no,
that.
she understood. She it was more like he cut him. It wasn't he didn't say anything. It was more like he cut himself short when he got to that part where he's like, "But that would mean that okay, let's stop there."
No, no.
All right,
It's
and
now it's now off
yeah,
out there. Is you didn't say nothing, but you both understood what was going
what
on.
was going on in that conversation? Okay,
And I just wonder, before we move back to
yeah.
our other player, if they're ready, what your snakes are going to tell you now.
Let me look at my list. Hold on, I gotta minimize this a little bit because I do have the list of them and their names, and this would be a great time to do stuff like that. Um, okay, so he's like walking away from the cabin onto the deck. A blue cerulean kind of snake comes out and is like, it's got green spots, and it goes, "You know this won't end well. She's the captain of the ship." And he goes, "But like we definitely have some sort of spark going." And Wrath is like a red snake. He doesn't say anything really. He's just like angry all the time. He's just like putting his head back and forth. Um, as far as other ones would go, like I'm thinking about the list, right?
Hmm.
Bunch of them are just kind of ignore things. Um, and C wouldn't say anything. I want to see if anybody else would have anything to say.
I asking above the table
Yeah.
the one that
Oh,
stayed.
the one that kept talking, like he kept having to interrupt. Yeah, that's C. So turquoise and white, envious, suspicious, weird. Like, oh no, no,
Hmm.
sorry. That one wouldn't have said anything. Sorry, I'm going through this. This has been the first time I've actually had to pull this doc out.
It's okay.
Oh, Wagner. Sorry, Wagner did it. So he's yellow and he's got black spots, and he's playful and loud. So anytime there was a way to get a jab in, that was what he was doing. And so it's like he was trying to be like, no, and he just kind of shoved him back in there. Um, but yeah, the whole time that he's walking away, he's just like, come on, man, you can get in there. You should. Like, no, 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 no.
And you keep just
Yeah,
suggesting, why? Maybe she likes you.
maybe,
Maybe.
maybe you got a thing going. No, you just want to see me fail. No, I'm not gonna go in there, and that's not gonna happen. And Saru's like, good, good, okay. she's she's
So
too,
with your head full of thought and also voices
yeah,
that
bad voices,
just keeping you
walking across
awake.
the deck like a madman.
Yeah. There is a
um,
couple of people on deck. One is them is Vasco, is this Sifiode with this long tentacle that look like a beard that just sweeping the deck. Just uh, try to ignore you, but you also decided that probably is now the time to go to sleep and maybe finish this conversation with the captain later
that's
on.
that's some other point, yeah. Um, so
So,
eventually, yeah, they will just be like, "Can you guys be quiet? I'm trying to go to sleep." They gotta just gotta go back outside.
yeah, that sounds good for me. And in the meantime, Hot Pot, Jarvis, are we back ready for our interaction?
Yes. Sorry about that. Thank you for understanding.
No, no, absolutely. We had a fun time. So
I listened to a good amount of it. That was really good, Brian. I really appreciated that. Um, so
what you didn't hear, uh, Jarvis, is the fact that you are still in the galley with a hot pot, but you just
yep.
move on the side, where in the area where there is this smaller desk, hot pot size, where he's usually doing his experimentation and crafting.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
please, guys, go ahead.
So,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. What can you tell me of these feathers again?
That's it. You got
I
you
mean,
got broken.
I know Gerald. I'm sorry.
You're
You
breaking
you
up a little bit.
you're breaking up quite a bit, so could you repeat that, please?
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me Wi-Fi. Sorry about that.
No,
Hmm.
don't worry.
Um, so Geraldine gave you got I know you got these feathers from Geraldine, but do you know anything about them, like any properties about them, or like exactly what kind of
She had mentioned that if we were to powder them and put them into an item, then the item would become magical, and you could use the powder once by ingesting it and having the ability to glide, not so much fly. But if you put it into an item, then you can use it multiple times, or she didn't really
okay.
say how long, but now then the item itself would allow you to glide. I believe it was once a day.
So I know of something that I can do
Hmm.
to enchant this item. It is called Weightless Ward, and it would allow you to glide or float or if you were, say, if you were to fall from a great height or be thrown great distance and land, normally you might go splat, but you
Hmm.
uh would be able to um like a cat land on your feet.
Hmm.
It
That's
will it, it would
kind
protect.
yeah, it's kind of what she was implying that the feathers um, would imbue me with the ability to fall more slowly and safely
Yeah,
from a
yeah,
great height.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think that's doable. I think I can definitely help you with that. As a matter of fact, here, come with me. I want to show you something that I've been working on, and I haven't told anyone about this yet.
Hmm.
And so Hot Pot brings you to another section of the galley, and on a sort of like a metal, like not like a table. It's a metal surface, but there's this primitive looking kiln, and I mean, it looks like it's just a small chimney that's made with mud and dirt and compacted with like bricks and mortar for structure. It's built with like various materials that I've found laying
Hmm.
around ports, and I've just been collecting this stuff, and I've recently uh, have finished its construction, and like this is a great opportunity for it to sail its maiden voyage, so to speak. And I think this
Okay.
would be a fantastic opportunity to do that for you, but also to give this thing
Yeah.
a oh.
Yeah. I mean, I have a little bit of understanding about alchemy, so I'm not completely in the dark here. But
I
yeah,
know, I know. I'm sorry. I don't mean to talk down to you.
no,
I know
no, no,
I know
it's fine.
you might know more about this than I do. I'm just saying that this is something that I've been experimenting with.
Hmm. Yeah, well, I just want to, I came to you because I want to make sure I get this right.
Yeah, of course.
And you're the guy to come to. Um,
Yeah. Well, thank you for thinking of me so highly. So yeah, I've already inspected the feathers, and I mean they're impeccable. I mean, I can skip an entire step, and
hmm.
I'm gonna just so the chimney, there's like a bottom chamber, and then the top chamber is where I'm gonna put the feathers. But I'm before I do that, I need some time to heat this up
Hmm. Hmm.
uh, to make sure it's like the heat is like thoroughly soaked into the material. I don't want to. I don't want to like slowly bake these, but I mean, I want to put them in when the temperature's right.
Hmm. Yeah, totally.
Okay. So so hot pot, he starts like filling the bottom chamber with some material to get the fire started. And he basically builds a little fire inside this.
Hmm.
And as the fire starts like uh building and getting hotter, he's adding bigger material to sustain the heat. And this is going to take some time. I mean, if you want to like, hang out with me and you could talk, you can do other things if you want, but I mean, you want to hang out and chat.
No, well,
I
there was one other thing I wanted to talk to you about, and
Oh, okay.
kind of wanted to kill two birds with one stone. I figured this was going to take a little while.
Yeah, it's
Um,
going to take a while, but I also have something I want to talk to you about.
oh, okay, cool. Um, yeah, so forget exactly how it all came about. He holds up his hand and I was kind of thinking about the ring. I was kind of focusing on it and asking it for some guidance. And
I
uh,
can cut your finger off and remove the ring and have that finger back on healed in a lickety split.
yeah, I don't know why everybody wants to cut my finger off. I don't get that. Anyway, I'm getting to a point where I'm kind of getting to know this ring, getting to where I can trust it. And so
Hmm.
I was kind of leaning in on that. to the night. Um,
I'm listening. I have to focus on getting this kiln up to temperature, but I'm listening to you.
yeah, yeah. And so, so it kind of showed me a vision to kind of, I don't know, maybe to get me to trust it some more, to kind of show me something. And it showed me you.
And
Much.
sorry to interrupt you there,
Yeah.
Jarvis. As soon as you say those words, the skull, you remember there is like this bandage goes across the eye socket, and one of them
Hmm.
is slightly more open,
Hmm.
and you feel like there is a glint of light, like a blue light coming from behind.
Mm. I might be looking at it when that happens and kind of see that glint,
Mhm.
um, kind of make its way out.
I'm sorry.
And
Where is this Glenn coming from?
the ring.
Is a ring on his
Oh,
finger.
okay.
Does Hot Pot see it as well?
Mm, I mean, Hotpot is more focused on the fire, but
That's
if
fair.
the
That's
player
fair.
wants to, I can allow a perception check.
Hot Pot is focused on the fire, but at the mention of him having a vision of Hot Pot, it draws his attention away from the fire, and he kind of does one of these, like he turns, looks over his shoulder at Jarvis, and his eyebrow raises, like,
Mm.
you saw a vision of me.
Yeah. So you might want to make that perception check to see if you see the
Yep, I'm
ring.
gonna. So perception
Yes, you have two
2, and
dots
then
and counting of three, so you go roll five.
so 5 dice plus 2.
Yeah, plus two on at the end of it. You just to remind you, you roll five, you keep two. One of the six can explode, and you had two at the final count.
Okay, so I rolled a 6 and a 4. The
So
6
10,
explodes for a 1, so uh
11, plus two,
13
13.
total.
Okay. Um, Unfortunately, the mention of the vision of you make you focus more on Jarvis' face than his hand. So you
Okay.
don't see the glint. Jarvis is looking down, but at the moment you're like, what? What the heck are you talking about? So please carry on, guys.
Does the
Tell me
does
about
the
tell me
does
more
the
about.
before I do that, does the glint do I feel anything else, or it's just the visual?
No, just visual for the moment.
Okay, all right. So I kind of hesitate, and I'm looking at it. Yeah. So the the ring showed me a vision, a younger version of you, 10, 15 years ago, maybe more. I'm not really sure. And the assassin, the well, whatever she was, the the thief from
What the
the Shadow
castle.
Consortium, and the two of you were actually doing this. You were working on some alchemy or chemical, or possibly cooking up. That part wasn't really clear, but the two of you were familiar with one another, friendly, and I don't know if you can remember her face that from that night, but I think you
I
might have
didn't.
known each other.
I honestly, I didn't get a good look at her face. I mean, I saw her from behind the whole time,
Mm,
and she was wearing that cloak similar to
yeah,
my own. And
yeah.
even when I knocked her down, and I mean, I was prepared to stomp her head in before you came in, but
Hmm.
I never. I don't think I saw her. I don't think I. Everything happened so quickly. I don't think I really got a good look at her face.
Yeah,
So you had this vision of me, a younger version of me doing something similar to this,
with
but
her.
I don't have. I mean, I don't have any visions. Sorry, memories of me doing this that long ago. Like this is relatively new, like over the last few years. I don't.
Yeah, but you've also
Have
mentioned, I
you?
think you've mentioned that you had memory problems. You don't really remember a lot.
Well, I mean I do have memories, but I just, I don't, there aren't things in my memories that anchor me to any time or place. I don't have any siblings. I don't have any best friends that would take me to a time and place. Like I don't think of, when my birthday, like I didn't have parents who gave me, like I have some memories, but I mean, I just, I mean, I know I just don't remember a lot.
Pot
But
pot. When you finish to say the sentences and etc., especially the moment when you say, "I don't have a best friend," or "I don't have, anything that drag me back," and etc. Uh, Jarvis, you feel like a vibration coming from your ring, and I want from Hot Pot. Okay, so I need you to roll me three dice, three d6s. This is
okay,
the, and you keep all of them.
I rolled a total of 8.
Okay, so you, Hot Pot, feel that your words are correct. When you finish, you feel there is a weird sensation of like, did I just lie to Jarvis? But I know for sure that I don't have any of those things. But you having this strange feelings that something that you say is not the truth. The thing is, you cannot pinpoint it.
Yeah.
Please, guys, carry on.
Hot Pot is gonna keep that feeling that he has close to the vest. I mean, he's not, I mean, Hot Pot, it has, especially around like when Miguel reunited with his children and he saw that family unit. And it's something that,
Stop you there because this is technically speaking on the timeline didn't happen yet. Where
oh
you
yeah,
are
I'm okay.
talking.
I'm sorry. Correct, thank you. But similar instances like that, like where you see the crew coming together and there's that camaraderie and like family is not blood, like family is something more than that.
Mm-hmm.
Hop reveals his feelings on his face. Like this is something that he yearns, and when he sees it for someone else, he's happy for them. So a lot of times Hot Pot will, at least momentarily show his true self or his true feelings. So now he's going to keep this information close to the vest. Jarvis may roll a perception and maybe sense something or perceive something, but that is something that Hot Pot is not going to tell him willingly.
Okay. So, Jarvis, after your vibration coming from your ring, if you want, I will allow from you an insight check.
Mm-hmm.
If you want.
Yes.
Uh, oh, but your conversation can move forward.
Yeah. Let me just hold on. Let me just pull that up so I can do that. Um, so it's 6. Uh, that is not great. It's only a 9. So maybe I see it, but I'm not. Obviously, I don't know what that means. But I'm gonna reach my hand out and grab Hot Pot's shoulder. I was gonna do this anyway before the
Hmm.
roll, and I'm just gonna grab him and just kind of shake him a little bit and be like, "Hey, this. I don't know what this vision means. I don't know what how you feel about it. But look, we've known each other for a long time, and you're definitely one of my closest friends on this ship. Um,
Hot Pot puts his
and
hand on Jarvis's hand and says, I may not remember a lot of my past from long ago, but everything that has happened during this time aboard the ship with you and the crew, I remember everything, and I'm grateful
Mm.
for you and everyone else.
Yeah. Well, we
Well,
all appreciate you a lot. I mean, I can get that from a lot of the guys, a lot of the other people on the ship. They appreciate your food, they appreciate your attitude.
I feel like
You're a hard worker, and
this is not. I don't own this ship, but the ship is my home, and you and everyone here is my family.
yeah, buddy.
Have you
Yeah.
have you talked about your vision with anyone else?
No, I didn't want to say it to anybody other than you. Did I? I didn't. I remember Virachi was somehow involved in the vision. She was
Mm,
there when it happened, right?
she was there when it happened, but you didn't mention anything to her. So just
Yeah,
for a moment, she maybe you're not sure about it. She saw you having like a trance for just a second,
yeah,
but
yeah,
you didn't say anything. She didn't question.
yeah, yeah. It happened when I was talking to Virachi, and I was talking to her about the ring, and then it happened. So she might have seen me kind of zone out for a minute, but I didn't tell her what it was about. I wanted to talk to you about it first. Uh,
Well, I appreciate you. Oh, well, this is up to temp, by the way. I
no, right
pre I,
on.
appre
Yeah,
I appreciate you uh coming to me first. Do you think we can just keep this between the two of us for now? Just
yeah, yeah,
I'd like
absolutely.
some time to meditate on this and see if anything comes back to me. And
Hmm.
at some point we can definitely bring this to somebody else and dig deeper into it. But
Yeah,
can I
yeah.
can I see those feathers again?
I wouldn't even have taken them back. I would let you keep them. So yeah,
Okay.
you've got them.
All right. So hot pot puts the feathers inside the kiln. So this is actually it's small, but it heats up quickly, and I mean, pat myself on the back for this, but it's really well made, and it seems to retain its heat. And so it's just a matter of keeping it up to temp and letting those feathers um, dehydrate and dry out.
Hmm. Yeah, right on. Um, no, I mean, let me ask you this above table. Someone ended up taking the cloak off of the Shadow Consortium woman. I believe it was Miguel.
Hmm.
I meant to ask Adrian if I would be able to get the cloak from her, and I have a feeling that if I asked her, she would say yes. I don't know if that would be something that we could say that I have, even if it was just more of a borrow.
I think it could be more like a borrow. You say, listen, I will check. I want to check on something. We are studying the Shadow Consortium and etc. So can I see that
Hmm.
cloth for a little bit and I give it back to you? That is
Yeah,
definitely something that is a conversation that definitely could have happened already, and probably
I
Miguel
actually
will.
I meant to ask her via Discord this week, and I kept forgetting about it until it was like it felt like it was too late. Um, so I would take the
I
cloak
think
out.
I mean, I think Adrian will just say yes, no worries. So
Yeah,
I will take this responsibility
yeah,
and just
yeah,
play carry on, guys.
yeah. I just wanted to verify that with everybody before I. Yeah, so I borrowed the cloak from Miguel. Um, I don't know if anyone ever actually even went through it, but here, why don't you hold on to it for the at least for the evening, and then you can give it back to Miguel whenever.
You
Um,
want you want me to hold on to this?
yeah, yeah. This is the cloak from
Oh,
that
okay.
woman.
Oh,
Um,
wow. Oh, cool.
maybe
Hey, uh,
you have
yeah,
to talk to Miguel about keeping it, but so give it back to Miguel, and maybe you can have that conversation with him. But maybe
yeah,
having it would stir something up in you. Maybe you'll Okay,
Oh, oh,
memory.
oh, yeah, maybe. That's a good point.
Yeah.
So
So just
So,
the
I've actually, just so you know, I've actually I've enchanted this kiln. I think I have to sort of speed the process up.
oh, cool.
Let let's can you Pop picks up a mortar and pestle.
Hmm.
Can you hand me that salt from over there?
Yeah, sure. Were you gonna
uh,
say something, David?
yeah, so just a quick question. You hand over the cloth. Output, do you grab it or let him put it somewhere?
Yeah, can you just put that down? Can you just set that over there? It's like my
Yeah,
hands are
yeah,
full.
Okay,
yeah,
so
yeah,
you're not touching it. Okay, good to know.
yeah.
Um,
I put it like on his desk or whatever, someplace clean, and I'll grab the salt and hand him the salt. Um,
All right, this is where it gets in. Hot pot adds some salt to the mortar.
hmm.
This is where it gets a little interesting. Don't be alarmed. And he carefully removes the feathers from the kiln, and he pulls out a pair of scissors, like kitchen shears, and starts cutting the feathers up into little pieces, and allows them to fall into the kiln. And he's holding, I'm sorry, I mean into the mortar, and he's
mhm.
got the pestle, and he starts slowly and gently grinding the feathers into the salt. This will help remove any moisture that might be retained in the feathers. And he starts slowly, gently grinding away, and he begins chanting. As the
Okay.
wind uplifts the leaves, they
Mhm.
swirl and dance gracefully over the ground and across the seas. Magic winds uplift me. Ancient winds carry me nimbly, flitting here and there. I float like dust in the air and land soft as a feather safely. As the wind uplifts the leaves, and he keeps going over and over again. He's pulverizing the parts of the feathers into like this fine ground powder. We have to go outside. Follow me. We go out on deck,
Mhm.
and he's grinding away, and he lifts this mortar in the air, and he's grinding away, and he starts chanting again. As the wind uplifts the leaves, they swirl and dance gracefully, and he's holding this up in the air, and he's repeating this chant, and this wind comes by, scatters some of the powder into the four directions. So it's okay. That's just an offering to the powers that be. And the chant, he finishes, and he says, this I think this is what you're looking for.
Okay, without looking at your character sheets, Output, can you
Okay.
tell me right now what between those three skills you want to use right now? Alchemy, arcane, or crafting?
um just a second. uh where am I finding this?
Yeah, the thing is, you need to tell me based on your choice right now without looking at the
Oh, oh,
character
oh,
sheet.
oh, okay,
So just
alchemy,
what you feel, is
crafting.
the right one to use right now based on what your description and your beautiful enchanting.
Okay, can you tell me the options again? We've got crafting,
Crafting,
alchemy.
alchemy, or arcane.
um Alchemy.
Okay, so technically speaking, with your wisdom, you have alchemy with 2 dots. You now have 3 dots. Please do your roll.
So 3 dots plus wisdom.
Plus
So
wisdom.
okay, so a total of 7.
Can I give him a critical token.
So you want to give him the opportunity to roll 8 dice? Be my
Yeah.
guest.
Yep.
Okay.
You have an advantage on the roll because of your role playing. Plus, you got an help from Jarvis with his critical token. So, unfortunately, advantages don't let you re-roll sixes, but the critical token does. So you can re-roll up to 2 6s if they can explode eventually.
Okay. I rolled 3 1s, 2 2s, 2 5s, and a 6.
Re-roll that 6. So we already have a 16 right now.
4.
20 plus your wisdom modifier. 2. 22. That is a successful roll. Unfortunately, I cannot give you a critical because, of course, you reach this thanks to a token.
Right.
However, consider this almost like you crit. So
Yeah.
please
Hot
carry on
pot.
with your description.
Yeah. Okay. Hot pot is pleased. Man, this is the first thing I've done with my kiln, and this is great. He's really excited, and he's like kind of shaking almost, like his knees might give out, but he calms
Mhm.
himself down because he doesn't want to spill the powder.
Jarvis
So
reaches up with his two probably much bigger hands than yours,
yeah,
and like
he
kind of
he
cups
he,
cups your hands in his. He's like, "Be careful, buddy. It's really windy out here. Let's go inside."
take this, please. Take this,
Yeah,
please.
he takes it,
Listen,
and
a pinch goes a long way.
yeah.
You can ingest it if you want, and that's probably the most potent use of this powder.
Hmm.
Um, you can throw it in the air and allow it to cascade down on you. You can rub it into an item to give it magical properties. Uh,
Hmm.
if you want to, I mean, if you want to wear something to allow you to have this um, weightless ward, so to speak.
Hmm.
Uh, if you need to throw somebody, not me, if you want to throw somebody far, have them ingest a pinch. But like I said, a little bit goes a long way. And I would use it sparingly.
Yeah.
Um,
No, I hear you. So on that bracer on his arm, there are a couple of uh, tubed pockets on it, and so he's just gonna meticulously pour the powder into the pockets, um, and and close those up so that now that powder will be in there, and there's a little piece on top that helps make it watertight, so he doesn't have to worry about water getting into those. Um, and so now he's got a little bracer of feather fall, basically of gentle fall, whatever you want to call it.
Mhm.
Uh, is that how you had described it?
Yes. So thanks to your roll, hot pot, you have now 2 doses instead of one because 3 feather was 1 dose. But thanks to your roll, we are able to make 2 of them. And yes, is a one-off effect if you don't enchant an item with it.
Hmm.
And you gain the equivalent of a feather fall. You just slow down and slightly glide after reach a certain velocity, terminal
Mm.
velocity.
Oh,
Um,
could we say that he had actually enchanted the brace with that?
I
I don't know.
will I will allow that.
And then we can say that he had
I will ask you these things. Do you prefer this is hot pot a question for and Jarvis as well. You just decided together. Do you prefer having two, two dosages, or one dosage, but you also with your roll are able to enchant the item? Because if you prefer the two dosages, I'm going to ask you also, some time and crafting to enchant the item in the with this material.
I would rather personally have a dose and the item. So if you want us to continue to enchant the item, that's fine with me.
I let you decide, guys. Is between the two of you. And yes, Weightless Ward is a more appropriate name for this spell, and I agree
Hmm.
with you. But I was just explaining quickly with Fedefall for something that probably out there everyone knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
I like Weightless Ward. I like that a
Yeah,
lot
no,
better.
Weightless Ward is the right name for this spell.
Hmm. Got it.
sweet.
Cool. Thank you. Are you okay with that? Are you okay? Are you okay with that though, Zeppo? Just we'll have one dose of it, and then I'll have the item.
I made this for you, so whatever you want to
Hmm.
do, I will, to the best of my abilities, help you achieve what
Hmm.
you want.
Cool.
Okay.
So.
Enchanting an item is not something that unfortunately happen in a matter of hours. It is usually
Hmm.
take times. So I will say this: the process starts tonight,
Hmm.
and over the course of few days, the item of your choice will be in Hotpot hands, and he will work on it and enchant it. And if I understand correctly, there is a leather part of it, so your powder will be, working away the leather will absorb it
Hmm. Hmm.
and make it, and and retain it and etc.
Hmm.
And by the time you guys arrive to the island, you will get your item back and will be enchanted.
Cool.
And the enchant works once a day.
Hmm.
But unless you ruin this object, the enchantment doesn't go away.
Hmm. All right.
Hmm.
Um, I'll
So
put the I'll put the other dose in my in my
No, no,
in
no,
my
wait.
room.
If you do the item, you don't have an dose.
Oh,
Remember?
I thought it was two doses or a dose and an item. Okay, so this it's
No, no.
just the item.
The dose that goes into the item, or two dosages that don't go into the item.
Okay, oh,
oh,
I got you. I got you. Okay, so yeah, so I'll leave the item with him, and do what we do for the next couple of days. But we can always finish out the conversation as far as the vision. So, great. Yeah, why don't you hold on to this, and you can do you can make sure that that this absorbs the powder. Um, as far as that vision is concerned, I won't tell anybody about it, but I hope that you get a chance to think on it, and maybe sitting with her cloak
yeah.
might
So
help.
you had this vision. There's nobody around us, right?
Not right now, unless, I mean,
Yeah.
yes, there's always someone around you guys, but
I,
I mean,
I
no,
would
not that there is someone that is listening.
Yeah, I would
Okay.
say we probably went back to that area where we did the alchemy, where we
Yeah.
did the.
Okay. Yeah, we did. Okay. So I just want to, I just want to process this. So you had this vision, a younger 10 or 15 years ago version of me
Hmm.
doing what we did tonight, but I was with this thief and she was a familiar to me. Did
Yeah,
she did she seem like, I mean, did she were we like coworkers? Can you tell,
uh,
were we romantic?
honestly, I mean, if I wouldn't say you were friends, but you were friendly. I would I was kind of the way it felt was like maybe the two of you were in not school, but in a in a learning environment where you were actually learning the trade of alchemy or magic or this
Yeah,
and
I think it's weird that
and
we both had the same kind of cloak. It
hmm
makes me wonder if I had the cloak that I received from Geraldine, did she have any connection to Geraldine if she had the same kind of cloak?
I mean that's probably a reasonably common cloak, but yeah,
You
it's just
think?
I mean
Okay,
I
so
It,
to be precise out there, the cloak that you took from the member of the Shadow Consortium, or at least you think she was, as kind of a standard black leathery cloak that doesn't have much of symbol in it, except for the fact that there is like the logo of the Shadow Consortium embroidered inside, not outside, inside.
hmm
That is the cloth that you just handed over.
hmm
The cloth that Hotpot received from Geraldine, no, that's definitely not a common cloth. And actually, it's it's give away everything. Even when you're not wearing it, it's always giving away this kind of black smoke around it.
oh, okay.
So that is definitely a much more, I don't want to say cursed, but it give you that vibe of a cursed object.
Okay, all right. Look, it was just
okay.
when that night you kind of had mentioned that it was a similar kind of a cloak. So I maybe I read into that too much. Um,
Yeah. I
uh,
thought it was.
I,
I thought it happened to be very similar. Like it's a different kind of cloak. Enchanted has the similar properties, but I thought there was more of a connection between the two cloaks.
okay, that's yeah. Sorry about that.
No, no, it's okay. This is the reason I wanted to specify so you guys
hmm
Oh, okay.
don't go on a tangent. Is like, yeah, there is a connection. There is no.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't think of a connection in that way, but I the cloak that we got off of them, did it have did it have some similar properties where it was magic, where it helped the wearer become a little bit more shadowy?
Not in the way
Okay,
that Hot Pot Cloak does.
okay, fair enough.
Okay, so the black leathery armor, that is also known as stealth cloth, is kind of a, I don't want to say a common item, but is definitely an item that you can actually acquire easily if you know where to,
hmm
and give you on a mechanical modifier just a +1 on stealth.
Okay.
Very simple and etc. Is good for working into a dark environment or other things like this. When you got something like the one that Geraldine gave you to a spot that gave you a +6,
hmm
that is almost an artifact.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Okay.
that's a whole nother level.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
And even if they may be, on a surface level at first glance, they look similar because they are both black leather cloth.
hmm
Yeah, the there is a
One,
big difference in terms
one the
of
one we
vibe.
got off of the Shadow Consortium agent is a common thing. The thing that Hot Pot has is, legendary.
Kind of.
oh,
Always,
Sure.
Geraldine always take back when you are not
Yeah.
wearing it.
Yeah, yeah, man. That's a big ask for that thing. She likes you a lot. Like as a person, I think she likes you a lot. Anyway, yeah.
I
Hope you can get some time with this thing, and
yeah, I do
maybe
too.
maybe it will speak with you as well. I'm gonna look at my ring again and just kind of examine it to see if it looks like it's changed at all after having this conversation with Hot Pod. Just kind of give it a quick glance. Um,
Bandage
anyway.
around the eye, then he was just slowly revealing one of the eyes, drip down almost like a millimeter down.
hmm Yeah.
That's the only change.
yeah, I got to keep leaning into this thing. This ring, I feel like I think it came to me on purpose, and I don't really think that Verace really even wants it back. She's doesn't seem like she's made a lot of attempt at taking it back.
Well,
Um,
maybe she knows something about it she hasn't told us. Which Hot Pot looks around to make sure we're alone,
Hmm.
which
yeah, yeah.
leads me to my question for you.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, Lady Verace, she's a witch, right?
she's
Or
a
she
witch of
was,
a witch of a bolo. Yeah,
or she me. I mean, maybe she's not. I don't know how tied
yeah,
she is to that, but she knows magic, and
yeah.
I'm just.
She's not in as closely tied to them anymore. I'm sure that there's some connection still,
I
but
mean, there's probably more to her than she's not telling people,
mm,
and it makes me wonder. Still, kind of like almost paranoid to make sure that no prying ears are listening. Should in the event we need to handle her, do you think that she may have some kind of magical enchantment or spell cast upon herself that would protect her? No, I mean, I'm not jumping to action, but I'm just trying to plan.
mm.
Um,
Look,
I know she's
I
our guest and she's our welcomed guest because the captain says so, but I also want to know what we're dealing with. And I wonder if you have any insight that will help us
I,
keep things under control.
I don't think she's as magically powerful as maybe we first assumed her to be.
Yeah,
Um, and I think Geraldine is way more of a titan than Verace is, at least in that regard. Um, we don't want to hurt Verace because we're hoping we can get things out of her. Um,
right. No, I understand.
I don't want to. I mean, if it push came to shove in this environment, she's way outgunned. She's not messing with us and getting away scot free.
Yeah,
But her people know that she's on this boat, and we would we'd be at the bottom of the ocean in no time if anything happened to her. So it's a balancing act.
sure.
Um, I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. I like her. I think that there's something to her that is worth getting to know, getting to understand. I'm happy to help her
Well,
considering her situation and how we are involved with it.
listen,
But if I
anytime
had to, I would cut her throat in a heartbeat if it came to
yeah,
her or any of us.
if I can just say, I think anytime that we can uh, develop powerful allies. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not looking to confront her over anything. I'm just
Hmm.
trying to size up the situation.
Yeah, I'd like to keep her on our side.
Oh,
Absolutely. I think
and
that
I
that's
want
entirely worth it.
anyway. That was my question for you.
Yeah,
I was um I think I'm gonna cool down the kiln, and then once I can leave that alone, I'm gonna head back to my quarters, and I'd like to inspect this cloak and see if there's anything that can unlock my past.
yeah. Hey, if you need to talk about anything, my door's open.
All
Um,
right, thank you.
I don't get a lot of sleep, so you need to talk to me. I'm there for you, buddy. You pat you on
Well,
the back.
Ocean Day approaching quickly. I don't think many of us are getting a lot of sleep.
Yeah, yeah. In fact, I'm gonna go back up to the deck and just keep an eye out for a little while. So if you need me, I'll be up there.
All
Hmm.
right,
Um,
thank you.
and Jarvis leaves.
Perfect. And Jarvis, you are going to be on top deck, looking out in the sea. Some other people, like Vasco, I referred before, are doing their duty, their night duty. It's, you know, usual stuff, common stuff. Um, Everyone else has pretty much disappeared in the belly of the ship. You can stop sometimes fidgeting with your new ring. And just for a moment, you feel almost like you can take it out. It's not stuck there. It's just, there is this feeling, but when you look at it and you realize it actually didn't move at all.
I mean, the blindfold is still right where it always was.
Yep.
Yeah, you're
Except
gonna
for
trick.
this tiny little difference that I told you before.
Okay, so the blindfold is drooping down a little bit.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
it's, for now, only one eye is slightly revealing.
Hmm.
And because it's a skull, there's no an actual eye, it's just the eye socket.
Hmm. Um, I'm gonna take out a bandana. I'm sure I
Mhm.
have like something, some piece of cloth, and I'm gonna look at the ring. And you're saying that I might be able to pull the ring off?
You have the feelings that you were, lost in your thought, filling up, thinking about what just happened and with the conversation and etc. And as I said, you were fidgeting, and so you had the feelings that you were like, "Oh, it's coming off," and you just look down, and no, it wasn't.
Okay, all right. But I'm gonna take it, and I want to turn it on my hand so that the skull is on my palm side, and I'm kind of looking at my hand. I'm gonna go. We need to keep working at this. And he's gonna take out a bandana, and he's gonna tie the bandana over his eyes, and he's gonna take out his. He's gonna find a place where there's nobody else is. Um, maybe at the bow, if there's nobody up at the bow, or you know, and he's going to take out his pistol in his left hand and his cutlass in his right, and he's going to just start kind of going through the motions of casting spells, not necessarily casting the spells, but just kind of doing what they call in some forms of martial arts a kata, where you're kind of practicing the motion that you go through, the hand motions, the words, but he's doing it as he's play fighting with himself with the blindfold over his eyes, and he's just gonna spend time being blind and having faith in his powers, having faith in his movements, having faith in his skills, and just find something different in that moment.
And all those movement and rehearsal, let's call it like that, when you go through your new formed kata. That is a little bit clunky at the beginning because you never tried it before, but more you get into the motion, more you get into it, it just take form, and you started to go through to these passages like shooting with your gun, slashing with your cutlass, and at the same time words escape from your lips with the crushing wave spell when you raise your hand. All of those things started to get one by one, like almost like you actually are in in the middle of a fight, and you are just doing one round at a time, one step at a time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I'm just gonna continue
Mhm.
doing this for a while. Not again, not necessarily spending any magic, not necessarily shooting any bolts, but just you know uh, playing at it till I can see myself, till I can see the enemy, till I can see the boat around me and the items that are there. Maybe as, like I kind of stop occasionally and move barrels or things into that area, and so I'm kind of teaching myself to remember where those things are, making it so that I can kind of see without having to see. And so I'm just practicing something. And after like maybe 45 minutes, I'm pretty sweaty, I'm pretty tired, I'm pretty spent. And I finally take the blindfold off and I'm gonna look at the ring in my palm, you know, facing up on my palm, and all right, now I can go to bed. I just kind of give it another look, like I'm just gonna keep finding a way to trust you.
Can I have from you a 3d6 roll? You keep all of them. You
Mm-hmm.
had +4 to the roll.
3d6. Wow, that is 16, so 20 if I'm adding another four. A six and two fives.
You heard a voice. It is clearly talking with you and is clearly telling you something. At the beginning, it's like you're taken aback because no one is around you. There is, yes, there is people on the board, but no one is looking at you or talking with you because after they realize what you were doing, they just keep you, leave you alone doing your stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And the voice is calm, very soothing. There's no female or male accent to it. Very kind of monotone. And it repeats something that you know. And the sentence is, no, every death has a meaning.
Not every death
No, no, no,
has a
every
meaning.
death. No, no, no. Every death has a meaning.
Oh, oh. Every death has a meaning.
And because of your roller on this, because you already knew about this, you know that that is the motto of the Sisterhood of Darkness, the people that usually wear those rings.
Mm-hmm.
So you're thinking, are these things trying to show me something related to this woman because her death has a meaning?
Mm.
Or is something related to a pot?
I'm kind of leaning toward this woman's death had a meaning. I mean, it could still be something to do with hot pot. I'm not going to completely rule that out. But again, had had she not died, then we wouldn't be in this weird and precarious situation. We wouldn't have Verace on our boat, and as tenuous as it is, Jarvis still believes that this is for the best.
And I'll let you choose on that. And we just move for a moment back in time to Hothpoth because Jarvis just left you alone. You are you have a lot to do. You know, this piece is not going to enchant by itself. And at the same time, you glance sometimes at that coat they leave behind. So what are you doing?
So the way Jarvis described it to me, it has pockets.
Mhm.
Is this of leather?
It's definitely been used for quite some times. It's a little bit, there is some tear that has been repaired, and there are some pocket inside and
Uh,
outside.
no, this I'm not talking about the cloak.
Ah, okay, sorry.
I thought I was focusing on the
on the object you're enchanting. So on that
The
scene,
wrist brazier. Yeah.
so please, David, can you describe it to Zeppo so he
Um,
knows what he's dealing with?
it's funny because you're probably right. There probably are cuts on it that have been repatched, resewn, um, and and Jarvis has taken really good care to keep the thing in reasonable repair. It ends up being the thing that he throws up when a dagger is thrown at him just to block it away. But there are some pockets on, so it wraps around and ties along the inside of his arm. But on that point where it overlaps, there are a couple of pockets.
And
And
there's
one of
only
the lo-
there's only one. It's not like a pair.
of pockets.
No, the bracer.
Yeah, it's only the one brazier, so it's his right brazier.
Oh, okay. So there's two, hot pot. I'm gonna say hot pocket, hot pot. He carefully fills the pockets with the powder, and then he starts like rubbing the leather, the entirety of it. He's trying to like massage the powder into the leather, like to be absorbed through the pores.
Hmm.
And he does this with great care because he wants to make sure that it's imbued with as much of its power as possible. And the only way that he feels that he can do this is to give it the time and the attention. And he's just trying to like work it into the material.
Hmm. Yeah, maybe like using some kind of like a leather oil or something like that that wouldn't change uh, the chemical value of the powder, but
Yeah,
help to.
right. Like yeah, he's doing this with like he mixes the powder with like he cuts it with an oil so that it can like so he it's like giving it a massage. Like he's just really trying to like wring it and just kind of like make it more malleable. Like he's just
Hmm.
trying to really like work it into the leather.
Hmm. Hmm.
And it just it's not like any extraordinary act. It's just doing something so simple uh repetitively with care, and it's just gonna take time.
Hmm.
Absolutely. And do you even glance at the other object that has been left behind, the one that is related to this woman of mystery?
He's trying not to because he wants to really focus on like just really wringing this piece of leather, wringing it out, and like just really like
Make sure that
gripping
everything
it,
will be ready
squeezing
for.
it. But occasionally like he will look over his shoulder.
Hmm.
I imagine that Jarvis left this on the table over there. It's
Yes.
not like it's on the floor. It's just like set on the table. So he will occasionally look at it and sort of like this rhythmic uh action of just trying to like push the infusion into the leather like it's very meditative and he's letting his mind wander and almost like he loses track of time and he loses track of time and space and his mind is almost like awakened somewhere else could just be um it could just be his mind is I don't know. Like he's not really thinking. So it could be nothing or it could be something. He could see something or remember something or maybe
Hmm.
it's it's you know like sometimes where does the time go kind of thing when you're in this repetitive motion.
Can I have like you did before, like I asked for Jarvis, you can roll me those 3d6 and
Okay.
had plus also you had a +4 on the modifier.
So I'm rolling 3d6 plus 4.
3d6 +4, you keep all of them.
Okay. 3d6 plus 4.
Just so you know, this is a difficult roll.
Okay. Um all right. I rolled a total of 14.
So 10 +4. Okay. Your mind, as you said, is drifting. Try to stay focused on what you're doing while you try not to think about things at the same time. You know, sometimes a thought just sneak in, but you push it out. You are focused on what you're doing, and it will be you know, your main focus for the next couple of days until a series of events will all involve each one of you in a much more direct way when you guys get actually to the Siki finally. And you ended up in a tavern with Lady Voraci, and she just orders something to drink and makes sure that everyone is sitting comfortably around the table. There is this big discussion between those two individuals that I described before. This Sarpta's lady without legs but a very, very long, powerful tail instead, and this small Minnesota guy, dwarfish in proportion and etc. They are keep going get back and forth about who is right between logic and fate. And when you involve the gods in all of this, and Ocean Days that is just right there behind the corner, the conversation is a little bit heated, but not violent, just very passionate. And you guys just have seen her send that message, and now each one of you has a nice drink in front of them. Something that she paid for, by the way. So, you also noticed, specifically you, Rock, if I remember correctly, you also noted that man in the corner playing some cards with friends.
Yep.
So I'm asking you guys what you guys are doing.
Ah, okay. So, first of all, me and Miss Arashi, I think, have a deal about not poisoning each other. So I just take the shot like cat, like I completely trust her. Knock it right back.
Oh, she just ordered it. She didn't bring it to the
Oh,
table.
okay. So she's ordered it.
She just
Okay.
ordered it, and
No, I thank her
the
for
waiter just bring it everything, put everything on the table, and she just drinking it without
sure.
looking at what you guys are doing.
Did she drink yet? Like, well, no, not to drink yet. Did she bathe and shower and things that she wanted to
No,
do?
no, you guys arrived. You
Okay.
just arrived
Uh,
like 10 minutes ago. Is nothing more than
oh,
that.
okay, gotcha. So I'll look at Lady Varachi and I'll thank you for getting us drinks, and I'll be like, I assume after a few drinks, you're gonna go up and use the facilities, shower, and all those things.
Yeah, that was my point. Yes,
Okay, you know that we're not staying here. The captain will be very irate if we stay off the boat for the night.
yes, I presume so. I also wanted to talk about that with the captain because I don't think we are going anywhere in the next couple of days, and I'm not sure if you guys want to really spend Ocean Day on board of a ship in the middle of the most powerful storm of the archipelago.
I
No,
really
I
don't want.
not
I don't want to do that.
particularly. No, but we should all clear it with her first before settling into a room.
No, no,
So
fair enough, but
I
we
think she talked about
fast.
she talked about pulling the ship uh, ashore.
Yeah,
It's
well,
kind
she's
of their
already.
plan.
I think she's doing that already. But yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is, I presume that a place like this, as she look around, will be packed with people. And if we really want a place to stay, we need to act fast. That's what I'm suggesting.
Okay. Well, how about this? We'll wait here. I'll get a messenger. The messenger can run up to the boat, tell her what's going on, get her response, run back here, and then we'll work it out from there. But I, in my position, don't have the authority to say, "Oh yes, we can stay here."
Yeah, that makes sense.
She
Get this
smiled at
moving.
the both of you, at the three of you. You have seen this game before.
Yeah,
She
yeah. I'm like,
that's
no, no,
right.
no. We're not playing this. I look at her and go, no, no, no. We're sending. There's. I'm sure we could find some boy for a couple of coppers to run to a boat and run back.
She put down a copper on the table.
Is she trying to get there first for the messenger, or is it going to be like, oh, if she puts down the copper, uh, you already paid for drinks. I can pay for the messenger. It's only a couple of copper. Okay, we'll dance around this a bit. Uh, I'll look around for someone who looks suitable. Obviously, I don't want the local drunk to run the message out there. I'll like look around.
You notice because because of your upbringing and etc. You notice a young Nansak's guy. Nansak's are the same kind of hotpot. Gnomish alfling kind of humanoid, and is in the corner and staring around just to see if there is something he can steal or something they can do to gain some money.
Sure. I mean, I should know what the look of desperation looks like. Like I
Not
within a
desperate,
certain
but
view, right?
definitely someone that, if it doesn't do this, is probably not going to hit at the end of the day.
All right.
Does Spot spy him?
Um, it's up-
Yeah, you can. Yeah, there is like Rock is,
he's
kind
kind of
of
scanning the crowd,
scanning the
right?
crowd. So at a certain point, he will stop, and you, Pot,
I'll
can see the same.
I'll make a glance at Hotpot. You think that guy'd probably work? Yeah.
How old does he look? I mean, does he look like a child?
Probably in as 12, between 12 and 16. It's
That,
hard to tell.
Okay, probably around the same. Like, I mean, I mean, I don't remember, but I probably was in a very similar situation to him at that time of my life.
right. When I said a copper, I was using it as an example. If it looks like if I in my mind think it's more than that for what we're asking, I will adjust appropriately. That's what I will say. But I will.
I'd also suggest telling him we'll give him something now, and when he
Right. No. Yeah.
brings
Yeah.
the message back, we'll give him something more.
Right.
Hot Pot approaches him.
You want to go talk to him, or do you
I, I,
like?
I
All right.
got this.
All right.
Well,
Okay.
while Hot Pot is doing that, Jarvis is gonna just like write a quick little note to the captain about what we're trying to ask.
Okay.
Um,
So what Lady Warash is suggesting, eventually take a place at the inn just to make sure that everyone that
he's
it doesn't
comfortable.
need to, is comfortable can stay here and
Hmm
be safe during Ocean Day
hmm
while they maroon the ship into one of those warehouses.
Rock will just smile because other
Mhm.
people are doing his work for him. He'll just like lean back on his chair. Go ahead.
So, Hotpot, you try to approach this young nonsense.
He kind of tips his head, like nods his head to get his attention.
Um, Hello?
You hungry boy? You looking for work?
Yeah,
My mates and I, we could use the services of a young nonsuch like yourself.
hmm,
Gosh, Brian.
yes. He's not saying no, but is measuring you with, just try to understand. And he look behind you to see if there is someone
Just
else that is looking at
some
this.
simple chores. Some simple errands.
Hmm, okay.
We give you give you food if you want. We pay you with copper.
I prefer silver, but yeah, okay. And don't worry about the food. What do you want me to do? Delivering, collecting?
Hot Pot flips him a silver coin. So that's just to retain your services. We need you to leans forward. We need you to run a message to our ship.
He nods.
Um, no, also would be nice if you could look out for us, have our backs in case we are encountering anything we might not be aware of. Just look out after us.
Like people that is staring at you?
Exactly.
And
Are they locals here? Are you familiar with them?
no, but there is a guy that is been entered the place after you,
I'm sorry.
and he leaned forwards. There is been a guy that is entered the place after you, and he's been scanning the place since.
Did you catch a name?
No, and
Do you know
no,
where he's staying?
you can spot him if you pay attention to any look elsewhere, and he say the right corner, but he's looking like on the left side at the moment.
It's my right, but his left.
He's left, but he's saying look at the right corner.
Oh, okay.
It's behind your lot, and you keep looking in the direction. Try to avoid to be the to watch where he's supposed to be.
I kind
And
of walk past him and I turn around to face him again.
mm-hmm,
So now maybe it looks more natural versus me looking over my shoulder.
yeah, okay, of course. Can I have I'll let you choose on the matter. You prefer perception or investigation?
Um, 1 second.
Yeah,
Perception.
okay. Please roll ahead.
Okay, two sixes, a five.
So you have only two dots on that, so you keep the two sixes, I presume, and you re-roll one of them.
Okay.
So
A
we have a
one.
12 already.
Uh,
Yeah.
yes. So plus one. That was the six.
Okay, so we have a 12 plus 1, 13, plus your cunning modifiers, 2. So
Yes.
15 in total. It's hard to tell at the beginning because you try to, not stare, just, you try to glance. But actually 15 was the difficulty. So very good. And you notice that someone in the room, uh, on the right hedge, sitting on a stool, um drinking ale. It's try not to look in the direction of the rest of your team. And it's not is there is a difference between I don't care, I'm not looking, when you can feel the tension and someone that is purposely not looking. It looks like a Ictians or some sort. They has a hood that cover part of his face, uh, bluish skin, a little bit of scale. At the moment, he seems very interested of what's going on outside. He's looking out the window, and almost like you call it the moment, there is a crack of thunder. Then everyone in the room can see. There is almost like a gasp from some of the people. It's so close that it's almost echoing in the room. And immediately after that, you guys hear it. This of water coming from the sky, this heavy rain that's eating everything.
We're not expecting Ocean's Day to begin for another day, right?
Exactly. But anyway, please carry on.
Well, that uh, I look back at my crewmates and try to read the room. They must have heard that too. I mean,
No,
every
no, yes. Everyone is actually now looking outside. Some people just stand up and started to get closer to the windows. And
I tell the kid to come with me, and I walk back to my mates.
okay, and it's it's getting dark out there. It's the sound down. It's upon you, and yeah, that is a heavy rain coming down from the sky, and it's definitely the beginning of a small storm. Not heavy, not terrible, but you guy can see at the harbor towards the sea, the beginning of waves just moving in the distance. This is just the
So,
preempt. This is just the beginning.
what is the reaction from the pirates across from us? Like the Broken Tide guys. What are they doing?
Oh, is one of the guy that went too close to look outside the windows and is telling something to probably one of his crew member, and one of them is going to dart out.
Okay. But the captain, Jack or whatever his name is, he's still here.
Yeah, at the moment he's still here.
Okay. Um, on if there's a gap, well, I'll wait until they're done their conversation with with the kid first, and then I'll do what I'm gonna do.
Papa approaches the table and take Jarvis. Give me the who wrote the letter?
Jarvis.
Jarvis, give me the letter.
I wrote the yeah. He folds it up and he does something with the paper to like almost origamis it and hands it over.
Little bird or something that
Something
flutters.
that the captain would recognize. Like if it was messed with, she would know that it was messed with.
Okay. The young Nangsaks take it, put it inside
Hot
ship.
Pot describes the ship and where it's located.
Hmm. Yeah, you can also give her the name. The name is in Ukrainian, but you guys know it is the Risky Keter. That means
Right.
it's the wind.
And he gives her the gives the kid the captain's name and says, when you finish running this to the captain, come back and report directly to me.
Yeah, she'll write something on that paper and you'll bring it back to us.
He just not.
Hop, Hop
Okay.
comes over to Jarvis and says, uh, "We have an admirer."
Well, of
And
course of course we do. He pushes his
describes
sticks back.
Just so you know, David, I wrote that in a language that only that the captain and I share.
Okay, you know great. Yeah,
Yeah.
perfect. So
Hop Pot describes the character and the location of the tavern where he's sitting.
so
He's been
compared to your table, guys, just to give you an idea, let's say you are more much. There is the entrance. There is the two table that were chatting between each other, and you guys were kind of in the middle, close to the main desk, in the main bar. Uh, Adrien Dubois, also known as One Eye Jack, it was, let's say, compared for your position on your right. This other guy is on the other side, on your left, from the table. Of course, it was a completely different position from the boy that you approached, but you describe it is there on the left side of where compared with where you are, guy, right
Okay.
now.
Did he say
Rock.
he was asking for Hot Pot specifically or all of us?
I don't think he asked for anybody, from
No, he
what I
didn't
remember.
ask for anybody.
Okay.
It was looking, you know, the young boy said that he came in after you guys, after you all came and after you had started to have your drink. This guy came in and
Oh,
down there, and sometime he was staring at your lot.
oh, okay. I misunderstood. I thought you said or he said that he'd been coming in. He had come to port recently and has been coming in like
No, no,
looking.
no, no. He said, you know,
Oh, okay. Sorry.
no, it's okay.
Misunderstood.
Okay. So you'll describe this guy. Okay. I look at you guys and I'm like, don't do the obvious thing. Well, don't everybody turn and look for the guy. Okay. Um, I'll look at you guys. So what do you want to do about this? Because there was something else I wanted to do, but if this is the priority, we should take care of it, right?
Well,
All of this.
maybe I
Mhm.
could make a little bit of a distraction. What's that, David?
Yeah, in all of this, you three realize that Miss Voraci is listening and is looking.
Miss
Try not to look.
Try, yeah, I did mention that beforehand. I'm like, not everybody turn and look in that direction. It's gonna be real obvious.
No, no, she's trying not to look, but you can feel that she's tense now. She's
I'm
not
gonna
saying anything, and she was quite chatting, quite, you know.
I'm gonna put my hand on her hand with the ring with the skeleton ring still facing down. So it kind of presses, but I'm not like pressing on her hand. And I
Gently,
go
gently, touch it
and
with
I'm
your.
gonna stand up and go, I think that the two of you are wasting your time. Fate and logic, they don't compete with one another. They work with one another. How can you know anything about fate without your logic? And how can you believe that your logic can predict everything when things are so unpredictable and so chaotic? and so he's going to start talking to the crowd, kind of like bring everything on himself. He lets go of her hand and he kind of steps out. the the gods the gods do as they wish, and so nothing makes sense to us, and and yet we try to use our logic to figure it out, and that's fine. We should understand as much as we can about the natural world and the activities of people and how they deal with one another. But fate will always take some sway in that. Maybe not as much as we think, but some. And so he'll begin uh, doing this philosophical conversation and moving into the crowd and like walking up to the two people who have been having the conversation and kind of like drawing everybody to him, to let the other to kind of like he'll kind of like before he goes away he kind of like taps Rock on the leg under the table to be like, go and do your thing, start looking around,
Mhm.
and what are you guys going to do? And he kind of just takes center stage and begins talking to the crowd about philosophy.
And Lady Varachi will turn and look towards you, while the other two members of this party, I need you to roll me a perception check.
All right. Let's see. Perception. Perception is 2 with my cunning of 4, 6 dice. Okay, sounds good. 6 dice.
Is that for Rock and for Hot Pot?
Yes.
Okay, so a 6 and a 4. I can explode the 6. It's one die, so let's see, 10, 5, yeah, 15, and then it's gonna be cunning, so 17.
17 from you, and what's the hot pot result? Zippo? You are muted.
I'm sorry about that.
It's okay.
I originally rolled a 6 and a 4.
So we have a 10,
Rolled a 6, and I rolled a 5. So plus
15.
2, 17.
So both of you, all at the same time, you're try to not be, you know, sorry, you try to be sneaky about it, try not to be blunt on your action and etc. But you guys see Jarvis standing up, started to doing his speech. Immediately, the two philosophers started to get in, try to explain why logic is needed, why fate is need to be considered, and etc. But what immediately alarmed the two of you is the fact that this man put his hand in this long coat, and there is a glint of metal. So, because the initiative in this game is not
Yeah.
rolled by his chosen,
Oh no, we're
I
surging. I think that makes the most sense. I mean, Zeppo, you could think about this. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. It's Drifter Surge, right?
this drift of surge. Are you waiting and see what's going on, or you are acting?
I don't. We should just jump on this.
It looks like I see a glint of metal, like he's probably going to draw a sword
Or a
or,
gun.
Or a gun?
yeah, definitely Surge.
Okay,
Yep.
so who, because he's surging as well, of course. Now there is a moment between me and you, and we need to roll 1d6. So who is rolling against me between the two of you?
What do you think, Zeppo? Who do you want to roll?
I'll do it.
All right.
Okay, roll 1d6.
This has been
Two
the Hot Pot
results.
episode, so let's do it. You roll.
4.
And because on situation where we roll equal, the player win, you guys act first.
That it feels like the right kind of timing though, because it's like, uh...
So you you seeing this glint of metal, and he's holding something, definitely with, probably, his hand is covering most of it. But what's your action?
May I may I go first, guys, or do one of you want
Oh,
to
that's
jump in?
hilarious. Yeah, no, no, no. You can go first. I'm kind of curious to see what your. Is he going to be able to see that from what he's doing? I mean,
Uh, Technically, no, but you know what? Because you were trying to get the attention on you, I'm curious of what you're going to do. So please, David, go ahead.
sure, dude. Go ahead.
So I was like kind of I was trying to like talk to the crowd. I was trying to bring the tension down.
Hmm.
I kept turning back and forth. And in that turning, I'm trying to keep an eye on my party and the guy. And so I kept kind of like moving back and forth and like,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
like doing this,
kind of
then
doing this little bit
gesture.
of a dance. And when I see the two of them getting ready to take action, because I've
Hmm.
been with them, especially Hot Pot. I've been with Hot Pot and been in fights with Hot Pot, and so I know his way. And so as I'm trying to like calm the crowd down, I'm gonna look at the guy and I'm just gonna go. And some of us just need to relax, and I'm gonna use soothing wave on him.
Okay, okay. So, soothing wave. Okay, interesting. Um, Please roll your
I believe
two d6
it's wisdom.
to last wisdom. You know
Yep.
that this is the first roll during a combat, so you know that your target number is 10.
Hmm.
Now, the next time you roll again,
Okay. Magic
that
is an
spell
attribute.
will increase. But now
Just that spell.
that spell. Yeah, exactly.
Hmm. All right. So I've rolled my two highest are a 6 and a 4. I get to blow up the 6
Yes,
because I had
because you have
two,
two dots on that. So you already
and
hit the target number
yeah, and that's unfortunately just a 1. So that's 11
plus
plus
your
whatever
wisdom modifier.
my which is 1. So it's a 12.
Is a 12. So definitely you hit the target number, you hit the threshold, and all of a sudden you just and you just say this, and people, some people just need to calm, no, and you see the guy just shaking his head for a second, almost like wondering what he was doing, and that will delay his entire round. So even if this was a moment of like very fast doing something, it will be slow it down. In the meantime, is trying to recover from this moment of confusion almost.
Hmm.
So next one.
And then yeah,
Okay. I know this is gonna sound really we're surging, okay? And he's
Yeah.
doing the thing, but the thing that makes the most sense is that I'm not running at him because what I want it he's calmed him down. If I start running at him, he's gonna reflex. So my best opportunity is my weirdest thing to say is that I am like advancing in that direction, but like I am like sort of trying to weave through the crowd and get to him so, but not in like a way like I'm running. Like I'm just sort of like
Just
getting
calm down.
getting
Your
closer to like a guy in a hostage situation. I'm like walking closer to him, not like like crawl, not like super slowly, but like advancing on him in a way a normal person would. It'd be like, let's just we had a long day, and it's just moving towards him slowly.
Okay, and that it was you doing with your action, just getting closer to him, and you're going to get face to face with him. And I can describe it to you. It's an ichthyon, bluish skin, scaly fish feature with those kind of gills with membranes along the neck and instead of ears. The face is a little bit like a snout with long canine, almost like a humanoid barracuda, just to give you the feeling. And what is immediately, jump to your attention is the fact that he has a pin of the Fatwa's Concord.
Okay.
Now, what are you pondering with that? Hotpot, what's your actions?
Hot Pot is going. He's surging, so he is going to charge this guy. He's going
Okay.
to cross the
Oh.
room, and if you've ever seen the movie Elf,
Yeah.
are you familiar with the scene where Peter Dinklage is like, "Call me Elf one more time," and he's like gets enraged and he's running across the top of
Right.
the table? That's Hot Pot.
I
He
tried to do it the
is.
peaceful way. I did. I really did.
But no, hot pot is hot pot for a reason, and exactly that. And so you
This
run
is
towards
this is
him.
this is this is John shooting himself in the foot again.
No, no, that's
It's
I'm
okay.
not saying that it isn't valid for his character. I'm just saying I'm
Yeah,
picturing
I know.
Rock being like, "All right, just settle down. We'll settle down. We'll do."
Yeah.
Exactly. So
If if I can get across the room in time,
yeah,
I would like to roll um unarmed combat
yes, you could.
and try to uh uh I want to attack him in such a way to try to either like knock him unconscious in one shot hot pot, or um at least subdue him in time for my crewmates to get over and try to. I don't want to. I'm not trying to kill him though. Maybe he gets killed. If he dies, he dies. But he
Let's
wants
see.
to.
Let's see. Okay, so you are trying to tackle him. That's what I'm getting.
Well, I
And
mean, I think like not because I mean he's much larger than me, so I
You go
don't
for the
see.
legs. You could like linebacker him to his legs and kind of kick him down. You know, if
But
he's got it
well,
exposed.
punch him in the throat.
okay,
Uh,
I mean, okay. So in order to reach his throat, even he was sit down, but in order to reach his throat, you need to literally jump and
You have
do,
to jump up.
like this kind of wrestling move along his head. I will tell you this: you roll your unarmed combat. On a success, you're going to have an effect. On a crit, I will let you know.
He's just gonna
okay,
start a bar fight, and this is all gonna go bad real fast.
okay. I think is his knees going to be more accessible to Hot Pot then?
Yeah, I mean, you could kick the ground from under him, right? I mean, he's pretty low.
Okay, Hot Pot is going to try to take his knee out.
There you go.
Okay, okay, great. Please go ahead.
Okay, so I have 3 dice for unarmed combat plus
Three dice of your
3 dice
might.
for might.
So you rolled six, keep three. Two sixes can explode.
Okay, I rolled 2 5s.
It's the hot pot episode. That's what this is. Okay.
Is, is it the three highest or two highest?
The three highest. You keep
Oh, the
the
three
three
highest.
highest.
Oh, okay. So I rolled 2 5s and a 4.
Okay, so we have a 14 plus one of your might modifier.
Yeah,
15. It's
15.
enough to get to him. Unfortunately, it's not a crit. Is evasion is 12 like yours. So in order to double, you need to double that in order to have a crit. But the thing is, you just run and you just literally just jump on his knee, and you hear this crack. I need you to roll me 3d6 because that is the damage you're inflicting,
He's broke his, he
plus
broke his
4.
knee.
2 6s and a 2.
That's so fucked up.
So 6, 6, 12. Okay, so
16.
14 plus 4, 18.
Oh, 18. Yes.
6, 6 plus 2,
Yep.
14 plus 4, 18.
He's gonna need a
So
cast.
you
Like,
Rock, you are approaching, try to be calm on the
oh
matter,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
etc. And all of a sudden, there's this ah, and this guy leg bend backwards. And there is a scream of pain coming out of his chest, like, ah, ah, ah. While he's taking out at this point what he had in his arm, in his hand, and he's waving this pistol.
But he can't. His balance is all messed up though.
And
His legs.
so he will in the middle of the pain and etc. raise the pistol, but not towards you. Neither of you guys.
It's Lady Verace. It's an assassin.
Towards Lady
Yeah, of course.
Verace, and roll with penalty.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. He's gonna get a penalty for that leg injury.
Absolutely, roll with penalty.
Hot pot. That's not the way we're supposed to deal with these things.
So instead of 6 dice, it would roll with only 5.
So I have my protector feat.
Oh, that might
Give
be
me,
funny.
give me a second. Maybe you need it,
Yeah.
maybe you don't.
It was funny. No, that's why I didn't say anything about stopping it. I just thought it was hilarious.
Because the best roll he was able to achieve, even with a penalty and etc., was a 10. And Lady Verace evasion is a 12. So
Nice.
Oh my
he
god.
raises, and he raises pistol, is moving. There is this little guy that just broke his leg and etc. And he just the shot echo in the room.
You shouldn't be firing guns off in here anyway, so there we go.
Yeah, and there is a moment of where everyone in fear look, some in your direction, some others towards where the bullet went. And Lady Verace, scared and try to hide behind the stool where you guys were sitting, it seems unarmed. However, some people behind her wasn't so lucky.
Well, so I was gonna say, could I have moved forward when I saw the gun come out and pulled my shield out as a reaction to catch the bullet, even if it's not going to hit her, just to catch the bullet from hitting anybody else.
But you know that means you're going to get some damage.
So that's fine.
I'm okay with that. You know what? Yes. You have seen the bullet, you step in, you raise your shield, that will absorb most of the damage, but the bullet will also inflict some bludgeoning damage to you because of the impact.
Sure. I'll take that.
Well, you're saving somebody else, so that's gonna be heroic. So that's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so bullets are, very powerful in this game.
Mm-hmm.
That is the reason also why you can shoot only one at a time. So
Good news, I have a healing potion. And we have other ways of fixing you, hopefully.
okay, so technically speaking, this will be 23 damage. However,
Wow.
yes, I also roll very high.
Good thing it didn't hit her. Jesus.
Yeah. Those are meant for killing, guys. It's
Yeah,
not like. However, you absorb 6 of them. So you halve of it. You halve this amount. So 23 half rounded down. It's
11 or 12.
11. And out of this 11, you absorb 6 with your shield and 3 between your leather jerkin and your skin. So
Okay.
So you really actually receive only 1 damage at the end of it because 6 plus 4 is 10.
Mm-hmm.
But you feel the impact on the shield.
How's the durability? Is shield like cracked, or is it like, you know what I mean?
The shield now has a
broken.
very nice rounded bolt embedded in it.
Nice one, Garvis.
And
And
um, so now it's the next round, guys.
Well, I try. I'm already up. I'm up there now.
Yeah.
He's just taking his leg down. Yeah, I'm gonna probably try to engage in unarmed combat with him because honestly, with my crossbow, not great with it. I don't want to shoot someone randomly, so I'm gonna try to just basically now that he's like already teetering, I'm gonna wrestle him down basically.
Okay. So you guys want to surge or drift? That's the always the first question at the beginning of the of
Sorry.
every.
surge,
I'm gonna keep going with
surge.
the surge. He's
Yeah.
probably gonna try the same, but it's fine.
Okay, and because it's going to surge as well, now Jarvis, you are going to roll against me to see
hmm
who's going first.
hmm
I already rolled. You roll 1d6 and tell me the result.
I got a 4.
And I got a 3. You guys are very lucky tonight.
Yeah.
Jump him! Jump him!
Um.
So, who's going first? The round,
Um.
the order is up to you guys. There is now is the
Is it
player.
all right if I'm like, damn it, and I just charge into the next person? That'd be funny.
Yeah. I'm gonna step in front of Lady Verace entirely and pull my pistol. But yeah, if you want to go first, go for it.
All right, I will basically. I was walking up to him casually, and I see Hot Pot do that, and I'm like, and I just start running too. So I'm basically gonna. If he's already teetering from Hot Pot's damage, he's like, oh, my leg. I'm just gonna like kind of like jump up behind him and kind of grab at him, you know? If
Okay.
can I pivot around him and kind of while he's busy with his leg, like kind of grapple him?
So, Hotpot is still on his leg, by the
That's
way,
funny.
and he has, let waving with this pistol. So, and he just shot. So, you're going to move around him,
Yeah, I'm gonna move around him and then kind
try
of
to flank
grapple
him
him.
from behind, and just grab it.
Yeah.
Okay. Please go ahead.
All right. So what exactly? Let me, because I
This is
haven't.
case. This case is a case of unarmed combat
Okay.
right now, unless you are going to try to use one of your dagger.
No, I'm doing unarmored. Is that unarmed combat? Let me
Yeah,
just look at.
you don't have it, so you roll 3 of your might plus, and you plus your eventual modifier, and you keep the highest and the lowest.
Okay. Well, I'm hoping that he's a bit distracted, so we'll try it.
That's the thing. Thanks to the fact that Hotpot literally broke one of his leg, now his evasion went down. So
Okay.
you have a better chance, but
Yeah, I know. I didn't roll great, but that's fine. I'm gonna say it was a 7 because those were the two dice out of the three. I don't get a modifier,
you
but
actually do because you're flanking him. So
oh,
you
okay.
+2.
Okay. That's not bad. 9.
9. Unfortunately, it's not enough.
Okay.
So you are going to try to get behind him to grab him, and he literally just push itself out of the way, and you just get grab nothing. You just almost for a second you thought, "Oh, he's in my hand," and you just leap away
This
from
is
it.
oh God, this is gonna be the running gag of Rock trying to get into combat and then always failing.
And the thing is, the guy just dropped his weapon,
Yeah.
and he's going to go and try to take something out, but it's not his turn yet. So,
Hot Pot,
Hotpot,
take him down. I'm like struggling.
Hotpot, you are still grabbing this guy's leg, and you just broke at the knee. So, what you're doing right now?
Do the other one. Do the other one. Comes free combat.
Uh, what is it? What is it up here that he's reaching for?
You don't know. It's just try to reach inside his jacket at the moment.
All right. Hot Pot is going to. Is his wrist within reach?
You can. Okay, so thinking about it, because he's going down with the arms, you can eventually try to grab that.
Hot Pot is going to take out the other knee with unarmed combat.
Just break his other legs. He falls over.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you drop that leg. This guy is literally just standing on this one. This one is completely broken. You turn and you just try to grab it. At the point, the thing is, why on the previous one you have the charging in order to, impress your strength on it. This one need to be a little bit more refined, like, like a judoka will do or something like this. So please go ahead, roll your dice, and let's see what is going on.
He's just Rock struggling on his back while he's get his legs, get his legs.
All right. I rolled two fives, a four, a three, and two ones.
So
So
keep
I rolled a
the
15
three.
again.
You roll a 15 again, and still a good hit. Still not a crit, unfortunately, because even if his evasion dropped by two, you need a little bit more than that.
Mm.
However, you quickly go and grab his leg. He's now trying to, you know, get out of the way in order to do so, because even them, they have reaction.
Remind me never to make hot pot, man. Jesus.
And I roll a 7. Okay. So happens. So because your evasion is 12, is never gonna be a 7. Is try to limp out of the way, and you just go grab it,
He's spider
hold
monkeying.
your
This is what
arm
he's doing
around
right
it,
now.
and you roll for the damage.
Three dice.
3 dice plus 4.
That is such a comical image. Get his other leg.
All right. Uh, I rolled a six, two, and a one. So it's nine plus, so four, 13.
13. Okay, so there is a creaking sound. This one is not broken yet, but still, you did 18 damage on one side, 13 damage on the other. The guy looks a little bit messed up. And now, after that, is Jarvis' moment.
I'm gonna take a beat as the two of them are attacking this guy, and I'm gonna look around to make sure that there's no other surprises coming up behind us. As I kind of shelter Varachi behind me. Um, and if I feel like, I mean, I can either make that my whole turn
Mm-hmm.
to look around, or if I can,
If I can just be looking around in that moment, and then level my, but I also don't really want to fire into the melee.
Mm-hmm.
if I feel
Yeah,
like I don't
because
have a very good
if you
shot.
fail, there is a good chance you're going to hit some of them.
You're gonna hit Rock. That's how it works. This is
Yeah,
how
because
story seeds happen.
I assume that hot pot is actually under the table breaking the guy's legs. So I'm not too worried about hitting hot pot.
How about
But I
me?
don't.
Yeah, dancing over there.
I'm getting to that, and I don't really care
Uh,
about hitting rock.
okay, the thing is, on a first glance, you can recognize this. Other people take out their weapon. They are
Hmm.
not getting involved, but other people in this place are all taking out weapons.
Hmm.
Some of them are looking at the situation with, very worried faces, and some of them are like, okay, we'll see who's coming on top of this.
Hmm. Okay, and that's fine. I just wanted to take a minute just to verify that we weren't going to get that she wasn't going to get jumped from behind.
No, I'm not going to ask you a roll for it, especially because you spend the entire round looking around and etc. and just giving you the vibe of the situation. But
Hmm.
definitely,
Perfect.
at the moment, it seems like he was the hitman or whatever it is.
Great. If I feel like I've got a shot on him, does it look like I have a clean shot, or am I putting Rock at danger?
There is a chance you're going to put Rock in danger if you fail. But you're going to be able to act on it on the next round.
Let me look
Because,
at what
as I
my
said, you spend this one just assessing the situation.
and I'd be rolling marksman.
Yes, marksmanship, yes.
Uh-huh. Um,
So,
all right.
anything else,
I'm
guys?
I'm gonna just continue. I'm gonna grab her with my shield hand, holding the pistol towards the melee, and I'm gonna just start moving her. Like she's behind me, and I'm gonna be moving towards them so that if they don't take this guy down next round, I'm gonna be close enough to take a safe shot.
Fair enough. Hotpot, you almost took out this guy legs, and he's taking out something. And you were expecting some kind of weapon or some sort, and he threw down this smoke bomb. So I need you and Rock to have an endurance roll. So how endurance roll work? You look at your endurance. You have you roll a number of dice equal to your dots, and you add your modifier. You keep all of them, but there's no exploding sixes.
Okay. So 3d6. Ooh, okay. That's pretty good. So let's see, that's 15 plus my modifier 16.
Okay, 16 from you, and how much from Hotpot?
I rolled an 8.
Okay, so because this thing exploded literally close to your face, you all of a sudden you inhale this smoke, and all of a sudden started to cry. Your eyes became bloodshot. You started to feel itchy, and you you leave your grasp your grip is loosened, and you feel like his leg is out of the situation. Both of you, you are the only one that now had the worst effect, but both of you and everyone else in the room see just smoke.
Gotcha.
And
But I'm still like clinged on to him almost because I'm mid like trying to grab him.
you are trying to grab him, but as I said, he moved away from it, so you're
Okay.
close to him. You're
Gotcha.
definitely close to him.
Okay.
You have your is not in your hand, and now is also moved his leg out of hot pot grip, sorry, and he just going to jump out of the window. He's going to he literally just crash it out of the window. That give both of you an opportunity attack. The
Okay.
thing is with penalty of -3 because he's in the smoke.
Okay. I'm gonna do something that I did last time, which is gonna be funny. Uh, if he was real close though when he jumped out that window, right?
Yes,
Okay.
that's the reason I
How
gave you this
how Rock
opportunity.
ends all arguments. I'm gonna bite him.
Okay, you try, so you move forward, and your snake are going to try to bite it, or you are going to try to bite it.
Um, man, what would be? It would make more sense if he gets more reach with his hair. So it would probably be like he dives out the thing, and with the guy's broken legs, but he still tries to struggle. Right? He's gonna take his snakes
Yeah.
and try to bite at his leg as he leaves.
Okay, so it give you a little bit more range, so
Right? Yeah.
and so you can actually reach for him because he's going to jump
Because
out.
yeah, I can't. I'm not gonna be able to get my head through the window and all
This
that.
is what you are going to do. Why hot pot? What you are going to do?
Um,
You're coughing, crying, but you feel like he's escaping. So you got a second to react.
he had a uh like um um a mug of ale at the table, right?
Yeah, it had.
Was it heavy and like solid?
It's a solid piece of wood. That's for sure.
I'm gonna pick it up and throw it at his head.
Okay. So both of you roll. There is a disadvantage, so you can only okay, so for you, Rock, it doesn't make a much of a difference. It's because you're rolling an unarmored combat. Keep the highest, keep the lowest, but do you have a -3 on the roll?
Awesome. That's I
While
mean worth a shot. I mean,
yeah, worth a shot. You maybe create. You never know. Hot pot. You roll your might with your throw and tell still -3, but because of your +1 modifier, so -2.
okay.
Would
So
would So Jarvis wouldn't get an opportunity attack even from range.
If you want a shot, yes, but uh, still the problem that now with the smoke, you don't even know who's you shooting at because
Mm-hmm.
that
No,
row
okay.
is now is just movement in the smoke.
Mm-hmm.
You can go for it.
No, just close
You
your
wait
eyes
and
and believe. You were training. You trained for this. You
Yeah.
just close your eyes and shoot the gun.
It's honestly, exactly what I was thinking.
That's so
Um,
funny.
would would I have an opportunity with a spell, or do I have to wait till next turn?
No, the spell are action.
That's
They
fine.
cannot be
Oh yeah.
used as a reaction.
Yeah. As much as I want to lean into the whole blindfolded thing, I have something better if the guy gets out the window.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you now that my attack was not a complete failure, but it was not gonna hit him. It was like 5 plus like what? He doesn't have a might modifier or anything, so it's like that minus 3. It's like 2. It's like shoo.
Okay, so you lean forward. Your snake push you towards
Right.
where his body was, and you probably eat something with your feet, and you're going just down face on
That's
the ground.
yeah. Well, you know.
Yeah, what a try, what a shot, what hot pot. What was your roll?
Hot Pot rolled two sixes, two.
Two sixes,
Clunk.
and you re-rolled one of those, and you roll what?
Don't make him mad.
I'm gonna roll now.
Great, go for it.
A 4.
So you got a 12 plus 4, 18 immediately, plus your modifier, plus 1, 19. You know what? By 1, this was almost a crit. Unfortunately, because of the minus 2, is only a successful hit. However, you
Clunk.
in the smoke and etc. You grab quickly the mag of hail and you throw it, and you hear the bonk, and it's like behind his head. Please roll me the 2 dice for your throw plus 2. So 2d6s plus 2 of damage.
Okay. 10 plus 2 is 12.
Jesus.
Okay, you guys hear the crashing of the window, and you hear you feel the movement of someone jumping out, followed by this boom and silence. The smoke dissipate
we
as
need
quick.
we need to get this dog so we can interrogate him.
Uh, I'm on the ground, right? I turned to Hot Pot. I'm like, remind me never to make you mad.
Um, did you knock the guy out? I apologize. I missed
Oh
it.
yeah, he,
Yes, he
he
knocked the
definitely
guys
did.
out. And the thing is, the smoke dissipate, the windows is open, and there is a little bit of piece of glass broken, falling. The wind that comes out that comes inside, just drench you with the wind and the rain that is coming in.
Mm-hmm.
But quickly, some people just try to get and close it, and some other put some towels to cover it, to avoid the rain keep pouring in and etc. But the people that lean towards the window can see it. The guy is
Mm.
just right there.
So I have a quick question.
Yeah.
Uh, Hot Pot looks at the damage he's caused, or not only him, but the guy.
Yeah.
What can he approximate like how much it would cost to repair that?
Probably, uh, depending of it, probably 3-4 silver total.
Okay, he's gonna go to the barkeep or whoever owns the place and apologize for the damage, and he's gonna give him like 5 silver pieces and say, "I hope this covers the inconvenience and the damage and the inconvenience we've caused today.
and he is he's going to say something. You feel is not anger, but it's frustration coming, by his gesture, his posture. But I look at you, look at the rest of the tavern, just mumble something, grab the silver, and say thank you. And
And Jarvis is going to turn to the crowd, and if the two people, if like the crowd is still kind of there, it didn't sound like a lot of people were running.
people are darting out. It's like this
Oh,
moment,
I
just there
didn't.
is people that were like just enjoying the place. Is just I'm out of here.
Well,
I'm
the,
the two philosophers are poof. No, no, no. You don't even remember their face. The
the, to
only
the to
people that are still here are the people that work here and the guys from the Broken Tides.
well, I'm going to turn and look at whoever else is there and be like, well, there you go. That's fate and logic all wrapped up in one.
As I pull myself up from the floor, I'm like, I thought it was only the duelist that was going to show me up. Now they got this guy. I give up, man. I just starts getting up, brushing himself off.
Well, what do you think, Miss Barak? What do you think, Carla? Do you think it's safe for us to stay here, or should we find someplace else?
Oh, I'll smirk. I'm sorry, that's funny.
I think we should go back to the ship. Should we?
Yeah, I think I
Side
think it's gonna be I think it's
guy.
gonna be enough. I think it's gonna be enough rain falling from the sky for you to take a shower. Let's go.
Does Hot Pot find anything on this guy?
Oh, the guys is you're still inside. The guy is outside.
Oh,
Knockout is not going anywhere.
Oh, we
Still,
should bring that
Hot
package
Pot,
home.
went
Oh
outside
yeah,
after. So he wants to search this guy and find uh money,
hmm
weapons, identification,
hot
and
pot, hot pot. We're gonna take
explains
the
his
whole guy.
motive.
Yeah, we're tracking the whole dude.
We're taking the whole guy.
There's a lady in the
Yeah,
hold that really would like to talk to him. I'm sure.
Yeah, yeah. We're gonna find out who sent this guy. We
Okay.
probably already know, but
You, Rock, have a clear idea of. However, this is going to be a very interesting things that we are going to explore next
Next
session.
time. Yeah.
Because I think every player need to be at the table for the interrogation of this board.
No,
can we say that we get the guy back to the ship at the very least?
Absolutely. What is going to happen next is you guys are getting outside, and as good sailor as you are, you literally just, make sure that he's not going anywhere. You'll almost like hugging him, like, you knock, sorry, do the right knots, and you put it like almost like a pig for the slaughter, just to make sure that it's not moving, and of
Mhm.
course it's not. And you quickly get some of possible weapons or anything else that is in his pocket that you can just quickly remove in case it try to escape.
that
And
poor kid is gonna go back to the inn, and no one's gonna be there.
I
um,
was going to say, do we intercept that kid on the way back?
the kid will intercept him on the way back, because guys, this happened in like 5 minutes. It's not like it's
Okay.
a long time. I remind
Okay.
you that rounds are like 6 seconds at a time. So the guy that went out, and all of a sudden you started to speak, and and this other guy in the fight started. So everything is very very packed, very close. So you started to get back towards the ship, and probably on your way back, the little Nanstrax will literally reach the ship just a few minutes ahead of you.
Oh,
Mm,
okay.
So you're probably gonna reach the ship. In the meantime, he's waiting for Captain Elvita to ride her hands there.
mm.
Um, so, with the help of Lady Varachi, because she's helping you to, holding this guy and moving him along, you guys are dragging this unconscious fella down the street, And
No, he's been drinking. He's been drinking. He's not unconscious. He's had a long day.
you actually see a couple of people looking in your direction, but thankfully, because of the heavy rain, 90% of the people are stuck inside. They are not going into the street. They are not facing a pre-storm before Ocean Day. So you are actually able to get back to the Risky Cater without interruption. In all of this, when I Jack, the guy from the Broken Tide, Mr. Adrien Dubois, is actually kind of pleased by the old scene. He was watching, from his table. He's still having some cards in his hand and etc. And he's just putting them down. And you, from the rock, you see him just pocketing some of the money that were on the table. In the meantime, the other people are staring at what you guys are doing. uh, and he just tip his head, and you guys reach the ship, and you just drop this guy on the deck, and that is the moment where we actually stop the session for tonight.
No, that'll just be great, especially if they don't hear this session, because it'll just be the morning. What the hell's with this guy?
What's going on now?
Mm,
So,
awesome.
thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for
Awesome.
you guys to playing. Have a great night.
You have a great night, guys.
I really wanted to use my gun though.